I'm confronting you on the allegations that you are, in fact, a paid shill of Keemstar. Is either stop making these statements against this individual or quit your job. And she was like, I have to stay online. I have to stay online, so I am leaving my job to become a lawyer online. So she is straight up accusing Keemstar of being a controlled opposition member. This is a total fabricated lie. 100% falsehood lie. You don't know and it is showing right here. This is what happens. These women that read Eat, Pray, Love become these women. Schizos. I don't believe these people. I think they're all like, I either believe they're all, at this point, it's either they're all malicious or they're all complete idiots and have fumbled this entire situation from start to finish.
You're suing a man and you ended with a fucking dog hitting a fucking drum! Oh, I'm fucking mad.
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Now I want Beckett here, okay? Because it's way after when I was supposed to have him on, okay? I want to hear what he has to say about this video, because now he is a paid shill of Keemstar.
Hey, buddy.
I'm confronting you on the allegations that you are, in fact, a paid shill of Keemstar.
Oh, I mean, he did offer me Boogie's play button.
I was supposed to get that payment for running this interference. That's bullshit. No, I was literally supposed to be paid Boogie's play button.
Well, we can split it.
No,
I'll tell you what. You can take Boogie's. I want wings. He'll get it. Kim will get it eventually, so I can have that one.
Yeah, eventually. This is. I'm like actually mad though. I was promised the Boogie play button for running interference for MrBeast. This is such shit.
I think the funniest thing is so since this has happened, like obviously we got like I got so many messages. You're on Drama Alert. I was like, that's nice. Thanks, I guess. Cool. But like I've been pretty open. Well, I'm kind of more favorable towards Keemstar now. I was not a Keemstar fan back in the day.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people aren't still.
Well, like, I mean, it's not like I hated Keemstar. I just didn't really watch Keemstar. Like, I wasn't like a fan of Drama Alert or anything. So it's kind of interesting now to be thrown in. I think one of the weirdest things about all of this as well is, have you seen her documentary?
Oh, yeah. I sent it to you.
So, like, her like, full doc, you know, our previous Chris Tyson thread is in that for like a second because she uses footage of Tom going over it.
Turkey Tom or Tom Foolery?
Turkey Tom. There's like a ton of Turkey Tom footage in there. So like, she had to have sat down, found the bit of Tom going over it, our thread, and then still been like, yeah, this is the guy who's controlled opposition, the guy who and again. I really am just stating this for the record. I'm not trying to flex. Who released Chris Tyson's general chat before Drama Alert did? Who's worked with the mods? Apparently, I am the paid opposition.
Dude,
I do not get paid enough to be accused of being a shill this much. It's ridiculous.
None of us make enough money to be on that payroll. Welcome to my life, where anytime you beef with somebody, there's like, you're just a Keemstar shill. You used to work with him, so that means that you're a horrible person. Welcome.
I want to be really clear. I personally make no money from YouTube or content creation at all. The only money I have that comes in, I will state this publicly, because, again, this can be checked by the HMRC for tax purposes, is like residual payments on like leftover stuff from Twitch, which I've just failed to cancel, and it's so little that it doesn't breach the tax thresholds for the UK where I'd have to do anything about it. The channel makes money. I do not own the channel, and I am not the one who handles the money for the channel. I make no money from this. So like before anyone's like, your incentives are to make money, because I saw this about DogPack. DogPack's not making any money. Neither am I. I don't make.
But Beckett, you are controlled opposition. Obviously, this woman that is completely scarred by the Free Britney movement, making up complete got lucky and then did a QAnon journalist interview about the Free Britney stuff, is obviously right about you. You are controlled opposition. What are you talking about?
I think the worst thing about it is she called me Mormon. She called me fucking Mormon. I'm Irish Catholic, and she is a Protestant plant. I get this in every time. Prods.
All right, let's get through this. I want to see where this goes, because I've only seen clips of this. Okay, clips, and it was enough to get my blood boiling. Okay, I can't wait to see the whole thing.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a grown man.
Oh, did I listen to her music yet? Oh, that's.
Oh, I can see you've got the crying video.
Let's listen to some of her Indian music. Which one is that one? Is this it? No.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, it's this one. We're gonna listen to her Hindi music. Being a white woman. She's so talented. This is what happens when women read Eat, Pray, Love and then try and go out and do it in the real life. Like, this is what happens. These women that read Eat, Pray, Love become these women. Schizos.
She is quite literally one of these women who's like stuck in the a weird time loop. Like, you can't tell how old she is.
No.
It's very like, and again, I'm not trying to be mean.
No, I am.
Yet. Like, I'm warming up. It's just weird. The way she looks at the camera is like a duck murdered a Barbie doll and is now wearing its skin.
This is a terrifying face. Like, this woman is scary. Like, I feel like she's gonna like stab her husband to death one day.
Oh yeah, she's full on like bunny boiler eyes, right? Like, it's full Fatal Attraction. She's 34. Fuck off. Is she?
Dude, I'm gonna look better than her at 34.
Okay, so I did see a tweet that said that she got her because she's been responding to a load of shit.
Because she's a lolcow. She's responding to everything.
Apparently she got past the bar during the pandemic. So if she's a recent law student and she went straight, like, we can assume she's early 20s. Which, that's unfortunate for her.
Dude, I am loving the fact that she had the law firm gave her an option: either stop slanderously or maliciously or whatever the hell the exact terminology was. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's either stop making these statements against this individual or quit your job. And she was like, I have to stay online. I have to stay online, so I am leaving my job to become a lawyer online.
Do you know, I've precisely, I'll be really honest for a second, because it's nothing like major, but I've precisely run into one issue like this since I started making content, where it was like, you can't talk about this thing anymore in case it affects something with a client. And I was like, cool, I won't do that anymore. And that was it. I was like, because my job's more important. Like, my career is more important than YouTube.
Like a stable income.
Wild craze.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Crazy thing to do is to get stable income and then do content on the side. Crazy idea.
Yeah. No,
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a grown man acting a damn fool on the internet. Oh, that's Keemstar's channel. Sorry. Hey, how y'all doing today?
That's really cute. That's really cute of you. It's cute. Keem does act like a grown child on the internet sometimes. I'll just say it. I don't care. But there's something about you calling a grown man a child when you have Funko Pops, a piñata, a bunch of unicorns in an all pink room with cat ears on. I don't think you're allowed to call anyone childish.
She wears those all the time. I've not seen her without them, and I have a theory, okay? I think that she has implants in her head of some kind, and that's what they're covering.
Implants? You think
yeah, some like electroshock thing.
She's got the neural link. Elon Musk's like
what favorite? It's actually Elon Musk talking to her. You're doing so well.
You're doing so well, lady. You're doing so well. You're making women lawyers everywhere look amazing.
We need to talk about something that came up just recently, and it does have to do with Keem. Controlled op, best friends with Jimmy Donaldson. Star.
So she is straight up accusing Keemstar of being a controlled opposition member. Now, I wish to state something here that I don't think I'm allowed to say, but I'm going to say it anyways. Keemstar is not controlled opposition. Yes. Is he friends with MrBeast? He's friends with everybody. Best friends is a fucking stretch, first off. But Keem's been connected for 10 plus years. He's friendly with everybody that doesn't hate his guts. That's not new. But when it comes to the situation involving MrBeast, he has been reaching out to like get confirmation of things, just like anyone else would that has a direct connection to the source. That doesn't mean that he's controlled opposition. Just because for you and your schizo theory of the Free Britney movement, where you said CNN and a bunch of other companies were covering up for these people, isn't matching the situation with MrBeast doesn't mean you could use those same two connecting lines. Her issue is that anytime anything's against her, she'll call it controlled opposition. And I've noticed that.
I mean, let's be clear about this. We have all seen what happens when you are friends with Keemstar during a drama, and we've seen it recently with Boogie.
Yep.
Even if she was right and like he was busy mates with MrBeast, that wouldn't save MrBeast. Keemstar would still be like, business is business. That's how Keemstar works.
That's literally how he's operated for years. Hate him or love him, that's just what it is. And again, her position is that it's controlled ops because it's going against what she's been saying. That's all it is, because she is somebody that needs to keep the narrative connected to her and what she thinks. That is it. She is not a reputable person. She is somebody that will use buzzwords to turn things around on people or to make her dumb fucking audience, these complete, just take everything at her word instead of using their brain.
Now, do you know for a fact that Keemstar, that's not his real name, girl. I mean, it's like, that's why I'm calling him Hakeem, girl, because I can't get, you are 45 years old. Can we call the man his name at this point?
You're in your 30s and doing the internet. Shut up.
Oh, please. Anyway, so, apparently MrBeast is about to make...
Yeah, like, who cares if you're in your 30s or 40s on the internet? Who gives a shit? Tony, the guy that Keem accidentally accused of being a... was in his 80s playing... 70s or 80s playing fucking RuneScape. Who cares how old you are? Who cares?
The internet is for everyone. Except for, you know, minors. Actually, we should just ban minors. Anyone under 18 can no longer... Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, throw him in prison. I don't fucking... do you know what? Okay, can I just say one thing? Do you know what's really fucking frustrating about this? And I know we'll get there, but it's been annoying me since I watched Nick last night. Nick's right. The fact that people are like, well, you guys are protecting MrBeast and protecting Chris Tyson. Like, these people are barely talking about Chris Tyson. They didn't reach out to Cookie. They didn't seem to reach out to the people who had the logs. It's so fucking frustrating because you seem to be running cover with, look at all the shit with Chris Tyson, and they're not really doing much with that. You're like, well, okay, but first let's talk about the fucking lotteries, which I'm sure, like, sure, a company doing shady shit is news. Is it as much news as somebody who's a potential working for one of the biggest YouTubers on the planet? No, probably not, actually.
Here's the other half of this. I feel I'm getting like weird Max vibes. You know what I'm getting at? Where it's like the narrative isn't going their way, so they're kind of just throwing shit at the wall, hoping that people pay attention to it and get it distracted by the shiny object thrown in the opposite direction.
Yeah. Because I don't know how much they actually have. That's
not
new.
Yeah, we do not know. You know. But they're doing it in the worst way possible, releasing this information. That hasn't changed. Like, we don't know what they have definitively, but what they've shown so far is insufficient or borderline slander with some aspects of it.
You know, one thing I did find interesting as well is, you know, Jimmy cut ties with Chris. Like, Chris was pushed out of the company, everything else.
And Chris turned around and tried saying it was an amicable breakup, and the Jimmy was like, fuck no, we fired Chris.
Yeah, the DogPack at some point, I'm probably going to grab it, but he basically says, hey, here's my ultimatum. Cut ties with Chris Tyson or I'll release part 2. And then Jimmy cuts ties with Chris, and DogPack releases it anyway. And I don't know why you do that.
Because he saw 15 million views.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, no, I know exactly why you do that. But I mean, I don't mean that. I mean, why make the ultimatum when you're just going to do it anyway? You just, again, it makes DogPack look so bad. I don't understand why you'd make that fucking dumbass decision. Like, he should know how this works. He works his job is literally to look at algorithms and trends within videos. And like, does he not understand the optics of this shit?
No. Because there's a difference between like looking at things on an algorithmic level and then conducting yourself on an optical level, right? Totally different things in my opinion. Somebody like us or other people that do commentary, we try our hardest to be like at least objective in things. In the algorithm, it's what is going to get the best viewership. What is this? What is that? And they will do anything to do that. That's the definitive difference in the line for me. Like we'll go against the grain. If anything, it'd be more profitable for all of us to just completely shit on MrBeast and not question a single thing that this dumb bitch, DogPack, or any of the other glazing channels have been doing. We would just run with that and collect the highest viewership imaginable. But we're not. Because we see how bad the optics are.
I actually have something for that. Do you know I'm not the first person to go off over the Daily Mail article?
Yeah, I thought there was another YouTuber, but didn't they cut out a section, or am I dumb?
Yeah. So it's not that they cut out a section. It's echoes from above, and also echoes from below is his like second channel. He went over the article. It doesn't seem to mention like show the cease and desist. So they had the information there. Mm-hmm. Like they could see the 3 weeks. So either these people aren't. I mean, they're accusing us of bad research, but either they're not fucking reading, or they are, and they're like, oh, that's not relevant. I'm like, I think it probably is.
Well, here's an example. Nick uses a good example. Somebody like Pegasus. Pegasus clipped out that section in the DogPack video where he essentially, in a sense, slandered James Warren without confirming that James Warren is actually the individual that they're looking into for the court cases. Pegasus clipped that part out, and you could see the jump cut. So, in my opinion, there are either people that are complete idiots and just reading headlines, or there's actual people that just want to keep riding the anti-MrBeast train and get the most viewership possible, no matter what the cost. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Again, I agree with you.
It's bullshit.
It's kind of fucking pathetic, isn't it?
It is. That shit aggravates the fuck out of me. That's why people like Cam and whatever, Quinto, whatever the fuck his name is, and all these other people that are just kind of like too afraid to say the words, this is bad. Like, an example is like when Cam was talking about your video about the thread, he was like, well, it's kind of critical of him, so just be prepared. It's like, bro, nut up. Be like, DogPack looks bad. This video is showing some shit that makes DogPack look uncredible.
Yeah, I will. Okay, so I'll say one thing about Cam, because I don't know him, and
I don't know him either, but it's like just that clip annoyed the fuck out of me.
But at least, okay, and this is like, because Cam is the only person on that side who at the very least has said Cope and Seethe do the work and they do the research. You can disagree with their takes and everything else, but like there are people who are straight accusing us of misinformation, and like it's not that I care, it's that Cam hasn't done that. And I at least appreciate that, so I'm trying to be charitable a little bit.
I get
because it feels
that.
like he's given that little bit of charity. I don't want to come on your show and then shit on him. I will let you do it though.
I totally get that, but from my perspective, right? All of these people are terrified to go against their new audiences. They're fucking terrified. Look at Pegasus. Look at Quinto. Look at fucking Cam. Look at this bitch. Look at DogPack. They are afraid to not provide the thing that the audience wants. They would rather continue to suck the fucking dick of like random information that they can't even verify and put out videos and statements without verification, because that's the easiest way to get viewership. I don't believe these people. I think they're all like, I either believe they're all, at this point, it's either they're all malicious or they're all complete idiots and have fumbled this entire situation from start to finish. Those are the only two options.
I mean, what kind of amazes me as well is some of these people have been around for a while. Like, the witness here has been around for, it seems like, quite a while. And we've all seen how this goes before. You see it with Onision, you see it with like plenty of other things. Like big stories break, people sort of build up a following, but that following is only there for the story.
It is, and that is correct.
And then the minute it's gone, your channel's fucking dead. because it dies in the algorithm almost instantly. So the audience bans you.
But the thing is that these people don't know that. They don't learn from history. They are in the dopamine cycle of, oh my God, I'm getting a lot of views right now. All these people are paying attention to me. I have to keep doing the same thing to continuously keep this gravy train going. Now, I'm not saying that directly about everybody, but people like Pegasus is like a really good fucking example of that. Like, I have no ill will towards Pegasus until I saw that MrBeast clip thing where he clipped out the fucking thing that DogPack said. It's just aggravating me. Because this, again, like you stated with Onision, there are things that they are accusing us of running interference for MrBeast and protecting MrBeast and all this shit, right? That's the same shit that they said about Nick and others when they were talking about how Shiloh's insane. How some of the Onision people are crazy. Same exact thing's happening right now. Nobody learns from history. Time is a fucking circle. It's just different variations of the same situation. We're at that point now where we are fighting people that are potentially spreading complete and utter misinformation. And that needs to be stopped. Like, we're at that point.
Can I ask you one question as well? Because obviously I wasn't looking at DogPack very much beforehand. I mean, obviously in the peripheries, we really stopped covering this because we don't like to stay on topic too long. But do you know what really did it for me? It was the reaction you got. Because, like, seeing an audience react that way to a commentator who's just, like, talking about a topic, like, not questioning them, not, like, being like, oh, I don't know if I agree with you, but being full on, like, you're being paid by MrBeast, you're scum, you're defending all this shit. I'm like, that's usually a sign that there's something more there. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if the irony is that if people hadn't come and attacked you the way they did, I don't think we would have made the thread. Like, his audience caused this. Mm-hmm. Unironically.
Yeah, you know? I get that. It's just frustrating at this point. Because we're in the end game of this drama. MrBeast is going to respond, and something tells me it's going to be a one and done response, even if DogPack puts out another video. I swear to God, it's going to be a one and done response, and I don't think anything's going to change from this. The cycle's going to die. My thing, and the only reason I'm covering this shit is because the actors in this drama are complete idiots, and they have to be corrected, or they need to step the fuck away because they're going to get sued. They're going to get sued, or these people are going to try and build careers off of this, and they're going to keep fucking it up. Examples are like I'm Alex and others, you know? That's how I see this to be. I see the writing on the wall of what's going to happen here if we let these people go unchecked. Does that make sense?
It does. I disagree with you slightly because I think these people are some of them are going to be ready to content in the future.
Some of them are just going to fall off. This woman, on the other hand.
Oh, yeah, fucking... This is going to be banging law content for a while, I think.
Yeah.
What a way to announce your presence to a community that was only vaguely aware of you.
Not even vaguely. It was the T people that knew about her. And the commentary people and T people do not like each other. So like, it's crazy that we never heard of this person, and now we're getting a full frontal assault of her lore, everything. And in my opinion, based on the things I have seen, this woman should not be taken seriously or have any credibility whatsoever. I don't care that she worked at a law office. I don't care that she was one of the very vocal few of the Free Britney movement. I don't believe she deserves any sort of credibility. Just from the things I'm learning.
Clapback statement, okay? The boys are going crazy on the internet, and now they've even dragged me into it.
Stop the commentary, bro line. Did you hear that? The boys are coming after me. The commentary bros are back, baby.
You're trying to mess up my
Happy
good name.
birthday,
Honestly, really.
bitch.
Happy birthday, bitch. Well, welcome to hell. The commentary bros are back.
The truth about it is, I don't give a what y'all think about me. I do not care. Please.
Yes, you do. Do you want to know why?
You're blocking people.
Yep. First, you're blocking people. Second, you're posting DMs of random Twitter accounts DMing you stupid shit. Third, during your Free Britney movement stuff, where one person criticized you and said it was bad, right? You continuously, through multiple different videos, kept slighting that person because they didn't do what you wanted them to. It didn't paint you in a light that you thought was favorable, so you kept stabbing at it. You care a lot, and it is super obvious you care.
Oh, I love the sensitive ones.
I love Niall. Niall in chat. Honestly, would. Don't care how would. Nice, bro. I'm glad that my chat is full of misogynists that would bang this woman.
I don't know how anyone can say that. She looks like she'd unhinge her jaw and eat you. What the fuck are you talking about?
Some guys would turn around and say, I like the unhinged jaw look.
There's an unsubscribe button down there. Please click it as fast as you can. Go away and don't come back because I do not work
Up the cope. The cope. Please unsubscribe from me.
for you. I don't work for you, and I don't give a shit what you think about me. But there's some lies going on, and since it's lies, I do want to just correct the record.
See, she doesn't care, right? She doesn't care. But now she's calling it lies. So, implying off the bat, what Beckett has put out and others is full frontal lies. But she said she didn't care. She doesn't care about Keemstar, the thread, or what I say, or Diorio, or anybody who's reaching out to her says. But she's saying everything that has been talked about right now is a bold-faced lie.
Do you know what's a really interesting sign? When we've covered other things, people have taken issues with, whether it's like the Nux stuff, whether it's like the Alice stuff. People have been like, "You're lying about this thing. You're painting this like you've brought this up, but actually that's so inaccurate that you are actually lying." No one's actually pointed to a specific thing we have said in this story that is a lie, because there isn't one. There's nothing to point to with the Cope and Seed stuff. You can say, "Oh, the orangutan stuff." It's like, bitch, do you not understand what just reading something that's funny is?
Yeah,
I'm literally laughing at it.
I also cannot believe that out of everything, the Drummer Twitter account grabbed that part, and I'm like, oh, Gino, why?
Do you know what? I thought that to begin with, but I'm actually glad that she did, because it kind of shows the mentality that no one went and watched the rest of the video. They just went, "I've got a fucking ton of comments about orangutans." I've got so many. Like I'm like, it's one section of a 22-minute video. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
We're fighting an uphill battle of a bunch of idiots. That's the problem that we're facing here. We're fighting an uphill battle of idiots.
With some court documents like I do. But first, let's look at this tweet, what they're trying to do to my boy, DogPack. Now, y'all gonna leave him alone, okay? Because I happen to like him. So, that's why I want to make this video. All right, so...
This is so pathetic. Showing clear...
My friend, you gotta be nice.
Yeah, showing clear bias from the start. This is my friend, so I'm just gonna defend him regardless of what's being said. But... Oh, just like how you said in that one clip that you were trying to go in with bias to prove that James Warren did beat his girlfriend. That's what you guys were saying. You literally said that you were like, oh, I was looking into it to prove that was real. I really hate this bitch. This is Nick is not green level. Yeah, that's literally exactly Edla. That is exactly what Nick got shit for when he covered the Super Mega Drama. She is literally doing the Nick is not green meme.
Here is a tweet of sorts, and it's from old coot of the internet, Hakeem Star.
And you're a dumb that looks like you should definitely never own anything in your life. You look like a child. The sheer fact that you have child paraphernalia around your office shows that you are an undeveloped bitch. How about that one? Got me?
And he says, DogPack404 suggested the use of orangutans for a MrBeast video. Is it his?
Also, everyone thinks Keemstar runs that account. He doesn't.
They don't do any research. Okay, we'll get to it. Let it play, because actually this is a really good sign that she does no fucking research.
No, she doesn't know anything. Right off the bat, she doesn't know that Olivia runs the fucking account. That's crazy.
Hypocritical to call out MrBeast for unsafe practices when you suggested a dangerous one. Well, okay, there's a lot to unpack. There's a whole lot to unpack.
Is there really a lot to unpack? It's a shit post. It's a funny thing that was pointed out as a potential hypocrisy, but it's just a funny hypocrisy. It's not a serious one. But I want to see how you unpack this.
Unpack here, Hakeem. And first of all, the first thing to unpack is maybe it's hypocritical, maybe it's not. What does that have to do with the fact that he's associated with PDFs?
Huh?
Imagine somebody coming out and talking about PDF associations, SA allegations, unsafe workplace allegations, and every other thing else. And the one thing you decide with your 45-year-old crusty old cute personality of the internet, the one thing you decide to talk about is to attack the whistleblower. I've seen.
He's not a whistleblower.
See, here's a really interesting one as well with the whistleblower stuff. Now, okay, I'm gonna admit my ignorance here.
Okay.
But if I wanted to whistleblow in my sector, there are specific routes to go through. Like, you have to like approach that properly, because there's a difference between I'm going to go on the internet and talk about all these things this company's done or this thing I've become aware of, and going to a whistleblowing service and being like, okay, I'm going to register that this needs to be talked about. Because like when we look at things like the ChrisTheNarc stuff that happened, that went through whistleblower services, because you have to register. That's how you get round your NDAs. You have to declare this stuff. That's my understanding. I don't think you can just be like, oh well, it's serious, so like
I'm just gonna say it publicly.
I don't actually know. My assumption is, and again, this is working off assumption. If you could just do that, we wouldn't require the whistleblowing services. Like, it just seems like fucking wild to me. Anyway,
it does. And this is the other aspect. She's doing again what like the anti-Onision people do. It's like, oh, why are you coming after this person that's leaking all this information or putting this information out there? Why are you focusing on things that I believe that don't matter? Did they not know? Does she not know that everybody in this community's talked about the Delaware stuff, the Chris Tyson stuff? They've talked about his third video. Is she not aware that there are tweets and everybody talking about how crazy that is and how that needs to be talked about? How does she zero in on this and go, they never cared? You guys never really care to cover any of that stuff. How come you're coming after my boy?
Yeah, she does no fucking research. And I don't think she understands why this is as bad as it is. And I actually don't think a lot of the DogPack people do. There's a video I put out on Twitter. It's like the short one. It's like 1 minute and 50. But like I think it sums up with an example why this is as potentially damaging as it could be. And it's literally like DogPack says that he was like there for months. That's his first video. He worked there for months.
And that's what gained his credibility.
Yeah, and when Coffee and Colts covers it, Coffee and Colts says he was there 4 months. And it's really interesting because how does someone go from being a fan, working there for months, to reading these, like, creating these videos? And I'm like, because you have misinformed her, Coffee and Colts has just misreported the story. If I wanted to, like, if I was somebody else and wanted to come in and dishonestly clip that and say, well, how can we trust anything in your video when you can't get basic facts right? You're damaging the commentator's narrative as well. I think actually, if you can take out the primary source, your primary whistleblower, as she puts it, this fucking easily, I think that's pretty damaging, actually.
Crazy, right? Crazy. It's almost like that's what everyone's trying to point out, and she is not getting that.
Seen it a few times, and in fact, that's why I wanted to.
Yeah, seen it a few times because you also, you know, you saw it a few times because you had a crazy conspiracy theory that MSNBC and all major news organizations were covering up for Britney's conservatorship, and that they're being paid off, and that money was being stolen from her. You're a crazy conspiracy theorist. You've always have been. You know, Alex Jones has been right once or twice as well, right? People still call him a conspiracy theorist. That's what you are. That's what you are.
Talk about these two topics in today's video. Not only have I seen it a few times, I've experienced it a few times because Dawson, this is a good thing. This is good that this is happening. Want to know why? Because it shows that they have searched high and low, near and far, up and down and all around, from here to Timbuktu, all the way to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Salt Lake City, Utah. And the only thing they were able to find is some crusted, dusted, busted Reddit posts that ain't that bad.
She did not read the Reddit thread.
Nope.
She didn't read the Reddit thread. She didn't read his time frame working at the company. Didn't read the fact that he was hired to do the thing that he criticized. You know, kind of crazy that, you know, somebody who's a paralegal doesn't know how to do fucking research and is making assumptions. Insane.
Well, let's be honest. She's a paralegal who prioritized YouTube over her fucking job.
Yeah,
so
excuse me.
I'm not that surprised.
Ex-paralegal.
It's great news. It's great news that this is what they're latching on to.
It's really not. It's not. It shows that there are things wrong with the MrBeast company, but there's also things wrong with the guy who is heading and spearheading the allegations, that it may give MrBeast an out or the company an out, and nothing will actually be handled properly. That's the issue.
Also, do you know what's really fucking interesting about all this? Like, did you see the Roseanne interview on NBC?
I have that pulled up later. I haven't seen it yet.
So, just really interestingly, they go into like the accusations of workplace safety. Roseanne's there talking about like, oh, what MrBeast like and all the problems there. Do you know what they're not talking about? Chris Tyson in a server full of fucking minors, or any of the other like accusations to do with Delaware, to do with Jake the Viking. They're focusing on this. For all this talk about, oh, we're not talking about PDF files. Neither's the major media sources, because you guys have made the story about fucking lotteries. That's what the mainstream media is running with. Yep. Well fucking done.
That's been my issue with this the whole time. There is way more important shit than MrBeast faking videos or lotteries. I literally could care less about that. It was the company covering up sexual assault and pedophilia. That's what I care about. That's what the original story was. And now it's come out of the hands where you have people like Rosanna being like, I was right. MrBeast never liked me and he cut me out of the video, so he's a piece of shit. You know, like we have these idiots running around now. Essentially, Rosanna's created more Rosannas.
Yeah.
We're dealing with more Rosannas.
We're trusting, again, I said this in your chat earlier. You didn't read it out, so I'm going to say it again.
Okay.
We're trusting a woman who is apparently a YouTube celebrity chef who got locked in a freezer. The one thing that she should probably know how to work. I don't understand how we've hit this point. I fucking hate these people. Jesus.
I'm glad my schizophrenic ramblings have locked into your skull. You are becoming.
I
have corrupted you. I have corrupted you after our conversation. You are now as schizophrenic as I am.
Now, this Latter-day Saint looking ass, Scientology looking ass guy right here also.
Scientology looking ass. I'm gonna admit it. That was kind of funny. You Scientology Latter-day Saint looking ass.
Definitely, in my opinion, some type of plant, some type of...
He's not a plant. Here's why. I can literally tell you all right now. I'm just going to say it. Don't care. Keem didn't know who Beckett was until, like, a few weeks ago. And even then, he doesn't talk to Beckett. So, like, if anything, I'm the one that... Me and Xylee are the ones that have facilitated the meeting of Beckett and fucking Keem.
I've been on streams with Keemstar where he has never said a word to me, because then it was the now recording stream. Doesn't know me, doesn't care. I am a fucking nobody. The channel's very new, it's very young. We're tiny.
It took a while to even convince him to let you talk to him.
I don't blame him. Who the fuck am I?
Exactly. So this is the thing. She is so because of her previous situations with the Free Britney movement, she thinks that everybody is a gay op. She can't get out of it. She's so trapped in this, I want another thing like the Free Britney movement to launch my career again. That is the MrBeast drama for her. Yeah, that is what's happening.
Turkey Tom said this last night. When he was on Nick's. He was like, "Oh, what she thinks she's that MrBeast or somebody's going to be paying this guy with a 3,000 view channel." And when Tom said this guy, that should be pretty fucking telling. Because not only have I been on streams and talked to Tom, I think he's interacted with Cope and Seed and Jenny sent him thing, and he's read the thread. He still refers to me as some guy. That's where my standing is in the community.
You're not important enough for commentary and royalty.
I'm nowhere near important enough for anybody who's going to give a shit what I have to say.
But that's the thing, is that she doesn't understand the dynamics of how this all works. She doesn't understand how the community and how optics work. She cares about what she is believed to be her own confirmation bias. That's her issue. She wants to be right so fucking bad, but she's not. You can feel the confidence coming off the screen. She doesn't know you. She doesn't know anything about Keem. She just now interacted with Keem one time, and she is saying all the talking points that every Ethan Klein video about him has ever said. Like, she's literally just spewing out the same shit that people have always said about him once they run into him one time. I half expect her to be like, yeah, Keem did call Tony a I half expect her to say that, to discredit Keem. Half expect it.
Controlled up. Now, do I know that for sure? No, I don't know. I don't know these people from Adam. And
Then why the hell did you say it out loud, you dumb fucking bitch?
frankly, I don't ever want to be around any of them. I do not ever want to be around any of them. I do not want any of the demons infested them to get off on me. I do not consent. I rebuke. Okay, but let's hear.
I am going to absolutely ruin your consent when it comes to getting to know you.
Yeah, I mean, this was fantastic as a way to get nobody to pay attention.
Yeah, nobody to pay attention. I revoke consent. Yeah, okay. I'm going to not care about that consent. Makes me sound like a racist, but don't care.
What this grown man, old coot, has to say about the MrBeast whistleblower. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
There are 0 records of orangutans ever killing people. Trained orangutans.
I love that they all just use this one clip to discredit
every
it.
single one.
But this is also like the Hassan thing where it's like, oh, clip chip. But the problem is that they know the thread is damning, even though they don't want to admit it. And they don't want to watch the original video.
No one's talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look at her
That's
face.
no one's talking about it.
She heard orangutans, and she's like, this isn't important. Who cares?
Do you know what none of them? Do you know what none of them have pointed out? The very start of my video, I say, "Hey, it's been a while since we wrote the Chris Tyson thread. I wonder what's happening." Like, and then show a little bit of DogPack. You guys like DogPack. You should have watched that bit. And then the bit where I mention I checked in with Chris Tyson's ex-mods. Like, I did that in the hope that some of them would watch it and be like, okay, that's somebody who's actually doing the work.
Beckett,
actually going and talking to sources. Fuck these people.
Beckett,
I made
you're
more of an
dealing with
effort.
arts. You're dealing with. This is the problem. You're dealing with idiots. You're dealing with a woman that is completely and utterly delusional. Like, this woman is not normal. Under any sort of circumstances, the things that I have learned about this woman, that you've learned about this woman, that Xylee knows about this woman, is not normal. I can't believe DogPack didn't look into her history. That should show how much of a great researcher he is. Like,
imagine being worse than her at research.
I know! That's the crazy part!
Oh,
Movies for hundreds of years. Download me all you want. I'm right. It can be done. So
Okay, listen. It's a true statement. It is a true statement. I mean, we all
You're such an idiot.
saw Georgia the Jungle, Tarzan, or whatever.
Also, pause. Hundreds of years.
Also, she's
Like,
talking about we saw
you know
Georgia
what?
the Jungle with Tarzan. What, in like the 40s? In the 40s when they used the apes still? You know those movies are now animated, right? Those aren't real gorillas and real orangutans. Because you're like in your 30s.
I don't think she knows that.
Hold on. She's in her
think there's
30s.
fucking
She knows the animated Tarzan movie. She knows the anime. I know you're fucking with me, but like I'm actually like seething about
Look
this.
at her room. She's delusional.
I'm
This
seething.
bitch is off her rocker. Okay.
I'm like actually
She's
seething.
like, I wonder if in the African jungle people really do look like cartoons. What an interesting place. I should go there at some point. This bitch is crazy. Okay.
I can't. I fucking can't do it. It's just great.
else in hell. I mean, we saw the movies where they use orangutans. We saw it. So it's a true
Yeah, back in the 40s.
statement. And
Back when we did it no different.
basically, this is what is called grasping at straws to try and twist the narrative. I promise.
That's really cute coming from this person who is trying to connect the dots and through guilt by association try to say that James Warren allowed his business partner to commit a Ponzi scheme and fraud. That James Warren may have committed domestic violence against their significant other, but you don't know if that's true. You're going off base of the word of a random person at the Beast Company, and there's a bunch of James Warrens, so you can't even confirm which James Warren that they might be talking about. So it sounds like you guys are grasping at straws here. You kind of like pot calling the kettle black on this one. Okay.
They could have just. She could have just said, "Hey, you chose to put this in your video on DogPack exposing him. Aren't you criticizing DogPack for not being like totally serious with his sources? And you're clearly putting a joke in. That's what I would have done because I'm not.
Oh no.
That's like an obvious line of attack.
What did I say?
Fucking.
Nobody to pay attention. I revoke consent. Yeah, okay. I'm going to not care about that consent. Makes me sound like a... Okay. Okay. Bro.
If they had something to really find on Dawson, they would have found.
Oh, no.
And that's what they would be talking about, but this is the best they got. This is them coming out guns blazing, full swing. We got 45-year-old grown men who need to be worrying about how they're going to pay for their retirement.
He is a multi-millionaire. What do? You have 131,000 subscribers, 20K views on this video at the height of the MrBeast drama. Somebody's got to be more concerned about your retirement. I feel like you need to be concerned about retirement, but you know, fuck me, right? I hate these people. They can't they can't like use actual criticism, right? They can't like think ahead. They don't like look into the people that they're trying to shit on. They don't watch the content or anything, right? It's just it's like watching a kid with special needs try to debate politics with you. Like, that's how I feel when I look at these people. When they try to engage in drama. It's like looking at a special needs kid.
About orangutans in a post from 6 months ago. Okay, that's where we are. That's where we are. We're not talking about PDFs. We're not talking about the fact that...
You're the assholes that made it something more.
Yeah, this is actually your fault, not ours.
This is literally your fault, and DogPack's fault, and Pegasus's fault, and every creator that's been dick-sucking this. That's all your faults.
One of the people in common, I mean, Keemstar himself pretended to be very upset whenever Shut Eye praised Jean, a.k.a. Shut.
This is a total fabricated lie. 100% falsehood lie. You don't know shit, and it is showing right here. You do realize, let me finish this rant, Beckett. You do realize there are people that fucking hate Keemstar. Hate his guts and agree with him that what Shadman did to his daughter is disgusting. People like Colossal, myself, even fucking Pyrocynical, all these people denounced it and called it disgusting. And people were outraged by it. Forever. You could ask Ethan Klein and he would say, yeah, Keemstar was pissed off about that. A guy who hates his guts. You don't know shit. Even his enemies feel bad for him about that. I'm sorry, Beckett. Didn't mean to interrupt. I'm just yelling
No, you're good.
at a dumb
You're good.
bitch
It's
that
good.
doesn't understand
Because
the
I can't see
history
your
of
camera.
shit.
Well, I can't see your camera. You're good. You're good.
It's
I was
just-
gonna say, like, this is the moment she lost any ability for like kind of mercy or charitability.
Nope.
Because once you say something like that, you're just like, okay, cool. So you're prepared to claim that
Lie.
he doesn't even care about his own children. And we all know how fucking crazed Keemstar is about the Shadman stuff. Like, understandably so, but we're all very aware of it.
You should have seen the goddamn DMs. Oh, oh my god. That man is angry about that shit. But she doesn't know. She just assumes that he's not actually angry. It's all performative. It's not.
I mean, okay, I'm going to say this. I don't think she really cares about this MrBeast stuff, and I'll tell you why. Because if she did, she wouldn't be working with Weddle.
Thank you!
Why the fuck are you working with somebody who took a payout? And you can say, oh, he's still allowed to talk about it, but he took the payout. Once you like cross that line of showing you have any kind of price, that delegitimizes you. And you're still you're not working with him. You're at a fucking cinema with him. You're playing games with him. Like, you're holding him up. The guy who said that MrBeast did war crimes on him and then continued to work with him and is now trying to clout shark his career off it. It is fucking insanity.
It's painfully obvious that's what he's doing, and nobody wants to say it because the MrBeast arrangement syndrome is in, like, the highest gear possible. That's what's happening.
I don't understand, like how Jake Weddle can wake up in the morning knowing that the funniest this comedian has ever been is that people are laughing at him, not his fucking jokes. What a...
She doesn't get it. She does not get it. She does not get it. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Can we hit the secret goal?
Bad Mandro picture.
I'm not going to do anything.
of his daughter, but all of a sudden he's decided to side with the people on the same side as Should I Praise John, and it really should tell you something.
Nobody's on the same side of Shadman. Not a single person. Nobody is on the side of Shadman. This is a defamatory statement, in my opinion. As soy as that sounds, that is a lie. That is a bold face lie. Nobody is on the side of Shadman. Nobody is on the side of Chris Tyson. That's a lie. You're making shit up. Full-blown stop. Full-blown stop lie. This is pathetic.
Really should tell you something. I don't know what it should tell you, but maybe you could think about it tonight before you go to bed, and maybe you can come up with a conclusion. So,
okay, here's my conclusion on you. You have a mental disorder and borderline schizophrenia. Due to the fact you have an all-pink room, you were offered to be let go of your job because you continued to harass people that were unnecessary to be harassed. You interviewed Bam Margera when he was wasted as fuck because you thought there was a conservatorship, which wasn't the case. It was just him being put in rehab for a whole year because it didn't fit your narrative. You tried to lash out at everybody. I believe you are a deranged BPD bitch. There's my conclusion to you. How do you feel about that? Do I sound crazy, Beckett? I don't think I do. If I do, tell me.
No, you don't sound crazy, but it is an interesting, like, do you know what? Like, I love laughing at people, but something about this is actually infuriating. I know Nick said the other night where he was like, I'm actually annoyed now going over the Umperville interview. And I'm like, I've actually hit that point where you've actually pissed me off. I can see someone saying that her birthday stream today. Happy birthday, bitch.
Happy birthday,
she's
bitch.
33. So she's 33.
And childish.
How are you going to criticize Keemstar for when you quit your job in your early 30s, your career that you've studied for, gone to an Ivy League college for, and you quit it to be a YouTuber? And Keemstar's the one? He's been doing this for well over a decate now.
Yeah, the Bad Kiss cast is over a decade at this point. Battle
That's
Cam
what a fucking
is over
career
a
looks
decade.
like.
Yeah. Do you know what's funny about all this? Did you see her quote tweeting somebody that was like, funny that they're calling you dumb when you graduated from an Ivy League school? And she goes, shouldn't that tell you the merit of the people that are talking about me? Kid graduate Ivy League schools. This kid graduated Ivy League schools.
She talked about her IQ and everything else. Who over the age of 25 is seriously putting stock in their IQ anymore? It's not fucking relevant. We're talking about drama on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And before she comes in, goes, well, what are your qualifications? I have a master's degree from a top British university. You happy now? Is that enough?
Hold on. Sure? I need President Sunday to check her credentials. Sunday! I am calling on you, brother of mine. Check her credentials. There's another erudite situation ready to happen.
Do I give a shit that Dawson suggested using orangutan for the video? No, I do not care. I don't care. I do not care. No, I don't.
Nobody really gave a shit about that either, other than the minor hypocrisy angle, but okay.
Don't care. Do you care? Do y'all care? Let's say he actually was caught on camera doing something real mean to an animal even. Let's say he was caught on camera doing something real mean to an animal. Does that mean that what he's saying is false? Or does that mean something else? Like maybe he's not necessarily a great person, but even a broken clock is right twice a day. Because this is a very...
I love how confident she is. That she's trying to make this connection where it's like, well, you're calling him a horrible person, but does that devalue everything that he's done? Hold on. The things that have been shown in that thread shows certain aspects of him where he's lied, where he's manipulated the truth, where he shows that he doesn't know as much as he leads on. Then on top of that, you have the hypocrisy angles on certain aspects of what's in that thread. She's not paying attention to that. She's just trying to say, well, he's a whistleblower, so I have to defend him no matter what. Because in her head, he's a whistleblower.
Has anyone actually said, again, I think this delegitimizes him as a whistleblower, but has anyone said, that means we have to throw out anything?
Hold on. Someone in chat just said, wait, she's $125K in debt to Penn State. Penn State, make that debt higher. Make it $500,000.
Wait, she's Wait, how much?
I don't know. Synthetic Teapot in chat, who's apparently somebody who watched her before or does watch her. She's $125K in debt from Penn State, I believe. So we don't know that for a fact. But I hope that they make the debt higher. I hope it bankrupts her.
Common internet
Hey,
tactic.
Hey, how does it feel to be laughed at by somebody who's got a career, can leave all the money on the table from their YouTube, and owns their own home with no mortgage? How does that feel? How's your life going, bitch?
Holy shit! You just big brother. You're just like, I'm more of an adult than you are, bitch.
Star himself, old crusty coot of the internet. I mean, literally, it literally disgusts me.
You have henna tattoos, bro, in your 30s. Shut up.
There's a 45-year-old man with a child on the internet who calls himself drunk.
And you don't have a child. I bet you're barren.
I'm alert. It disgusts
That's gonna get me in trouble.
me. It disgusts me. It does something to my instincts. It's like, this is what happens whenever men have to stop hunting for their food, girl. Maybe we should go back to a little bit of that. Because we have grown men, 45 years old, viciously attacking young people on the internet for...
Oh my god. It's an age thing. Oh no. Viciously attacking young people on the internet? You've gotta be kidding.
I mean, it's also pick a lane, because either you're attacking a legitimate source, or you're attacking someone young and they should be protected. And if you're attacking someone young and they should be protected, why are you like relying on these words of somebody who you were kind of treating like a child? If he needs so much defense, if he's so... Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. I tried listening and I shit. Stop. You guys are gonna get me in trouble. You guys.
Look at the screen. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You guys are
What's
gonna.
wrong with you?
That wasn't me. Sure.
On your screen.
Yeah, sure. I clicked the link, but I didn't know what it was. Like, you can't get me for that one.
Okay.
You can't attack me.
I
for
know
that
you
one.
check your links before you put them on screen.
No, you literally watch
No
the playback.
intentional.
Watch the playback.
for whistleblowing. And here's the last final thing
It's not whistleblowing.
of it too. I mean, girl, I could go on all day. I could write a dissertation on this old crusty coot. Okay, I could write a dissertation on this
Great. Are you gonna add in all the stuff that's totally false? Because you seem like you would. Like, come on. Like, I'm not here to defend Keem, but like, there are things that he legitimately didn't do that people still think that he did, like killed Etika. Not true. Like the whole Callie Tony a pedo. People said he never apologized to Tony. Totally false. Like, there are a bunch of things that are wrong. Oh, he killed Basherverse. Not real. Like, there's so many things that is wrong. But I bet you $50 that she would look at that and go, oh, that's 100% real. No, when H3H3 said it was real, so that means it's real. I guarantee you that's what she's going to do.
Well,
if she wrote a
because
dissertation.
she's the sort of person who's like, she was talking. I saw some of her stream today. I think it was today, or maybe it was like under the James Warren stuff. No, I think it was James Warren stuff, where she's like, oh, but what DogPack's reporting is that somebody has told him something, and he should be able to say that, even if it's not verifiable. And I'm like, okay, but if you do that, people are going to think you're full of shit, because you're not vetting your sources on serious accusations.
It's just great. It's just great.
Can I
Yeah, rant, go.
Fuck. Can I talk about the some of the stuff we dug up on DogPack?
Are we allowed to? Because there's certain stuff in there that Connor...
No, it's not anything to do with that.
Okay.
Okay. Like, DogPack, obviously, like, we looked into DogPack, we showed what we could verify. There are, I'll say this, there are other things in there that we found and we couldn't verify a couple of days ago.
I know what
So
you're talking
we weren't
about.
going to go ahead with it. I won't tell you what it is exactly, because I might do a video on it, and we need to wait for some other stuff to come out. But the point is, it's not fucking true. Like, we went and looked at it and dug and made the connections, and it took effort and work, because what we were looking at looked quite serious. And not only would we not have gone live with it, had we not been able to confirm it, we made the effort to prove ourselves wrong. Like, despite the fact that it would have been fucking hilarious just to be like, well, you said this about James Warren, so we're sort of 80% sure from a description we have it's you.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't do that.
No. I even remember at points, things that were found, it was like, oh, this looks interesting. Less than 10 minutes later, a follow-up would be, this isn't that big of a deal, and just move past it. It's not that big of a deal. We can't confirm this. We can't look into this at the moment. We'll confirm later. Like, the amount of stuff that was found is daunting. And again, like Beckett said, there are certain things that there's no confirmation yet. They never put it out. They never put it in the Twitter thread. They never put it in the videos. Unlike you guys that jumped the gun and made this muddier. I don't think you understand what you're doing, bitch.
And I am literally a shit poster, and I'm taking those steps. Fuck you.
That's the craziest part, is that me, the guy who just likes to laugh at the fucking internet of shit, Beckett, who is a shit poster, Diorio, who's a shit poster, 90%, like, I would say a good 70% of the time he's a shit poster. 30% he takes really fucking seriously, like this shit. You got Keem, who's the ultimate shit poster, but has integrity for certain things. He fucks up on some things, but, like, it's not malicious on a lot. Not all. There's certain parts. I'll admit it. This is a little bit. But not all of it. At least we have a barrier line. You guys don't seem to have one. You guys will throw whatever you can at the wall. That's it. That's all you're doing. While Beckett with a 2,000 sub channel is doing more fucking work than you idiots are doing.
And Jenny.
And Jenny, excuse me. I'm sorry, Jenny. Shinji. See, my chat's just mean. Like, come on. Come on. Is that appropriate? Is that appropriate, chat? Come on.
But I won't. Maybe I will, girl. Maybe we'll be doing the Rise and Fall of Keemstar pretty soon, because I promise you when I start.
Oh, she's gonna do a better video than Big Bunchy? That's crazy, bro. Can't wait for the Rise and Fall video. The 3,000th Keemstar Rise and Fall video. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I will actually ask him to come on if you make that video so we can watch it together. I'll literally text him and be like, hey, you need to get, like, just come on to my stream. Just fuck lolcow live. Nobody in your audience gives a fuck about that. You should watch it here. Oh, God.
Start looking, it ain't gonna be no fluff piece like what Ethan Klein did. I can promise you that. So maybe
a fluff piece? Ethan, whoa! Ethan Klein accused Keemstar of killing a man. Like, how is that a fluff piece? How is that a fluff piece, you fucking bitch?
So stupid.
A fluff piece.
we'll do a Rise and Fall of Keemstar. Okay. Maybe we won't, because my energy is very precious. Like I said, I could go on forever, but
no, it's not. Your energy is on the Free Britney movement and Bam Margera. You are not important. Just like anyone else that makes content creation. You are not an important person.
Another thing I just did want to bring up real quick before I move on from this topic. Is it hypocritical to call out MrBeast for unsafe practices when you suggested a dangerous one? Even if it's hypocritical, what's your point? You're missing a...
Back in. Am I an idiot? Am I an idiot for thinking that's the dumbest shit I've heard her say so far?
Listen, I've pre-watched this. I know it gets worse.
But how? Wait, why does that matter? It matters because it shows a level of hypocrisy. He's also lied on certain things. What are you talking about? This is all compounding. This is all compounding into a bigger issue, and you're not realizing that.
Conclusion. Is it the case that, I know this is going to be difficult for Keemstar because he has so much brain rot. I don't think that his logic function actually maybe ever worked, but certainly don't work today. And so it might be difficult for him, but for the other people who don't have so much brain rot, let's say Dawson is hypocritical. Let's say he is. Does that mean he can't be right? Does that mean he can't have done something hypocritical and also be right that there are unsafe practices?
Yeah, he could do that. But the problem is that he's also lied about things and over-exaggerated things.
And even if he is right now, he's created the element of doubt.
Yep.
In, like, as a general thing. The minute you create that, you're fucked. Is anybody... Jake the Viking was right. Jimmy knew.
Yeah.
Jake was right.
Jake was
like,
right.
It doesn't, like, are you going to give credit to Jake the Viking now? You're like, well, he was right. Sure, he covered up for his brother, and that's why he was right, but he was right. So you should give him credit, right? Okay. That's a lot of rights in a sentence. I know. I hate them people.
Bro, now now we're just trolling her. Now we're just trolling at this point. Look at this shit. just trolling at this point. Like, there's no reason to take this woman seriously. This is why we're treating you like
ratioed.
this.
Like, I don't care about ratios, but imagine being ratioed by somebody saying yes, like
Turkey
that
Tom.
I'm gay.
Turkey Tom saying I am gay. What is happening? This is how little we take. This is how unserious you are, you dumb bitch. You are so unserious that we're laughing at you. Like, do you not understand what's happening? Like, do you think this is a gay op of, like, people that hate you? Or that have, like, we all have legitimate criticisms, but I'm gonna be honest, laughing at you is way more entertaining. Like,
this is your life now.
This is your life. You are now a lolcow. Congrats! Congrats! I should have got a confetti gun. I was this close to buying a confetti gun today if I did say congrats. You're
okay, there is a litmus test. There is a litmus test. If she responds, she's a true lolcow. I think she
has been responding.
No, I mean to like the streams that are coming, because you're doing this one. This is like the tip of the iceberg, right?
Yeah.
Because like Xylee's going to talk about her. I'm probably going to talk about her. Maybe I might do a deeper dive. Actually, I think I might set Jenny on her.
Oh God, Jenny terrifies me. I'm like actually afraid of Jenny. Okay. Thank you, Devil's Advocate. This is great. But bro, I can't believe that this woman is like at the forefront of the MrBeast drama, being used as a reference source for DogPack.
She looks like she's made of rubber.
It's crazy that this person's a real human.
I think that Jenny speaks personally with Hakeem, and they talk. I think they're friends. I have some evidence for this. The evidence I'm relying on to form the basis of this opinion is that, first of all, Jimmy lost some type of huge Bitcoin poker match or something with Keemstar, and MrBeast was in possession of PewDiePie.
Is she really like going through how MrBeast and Keemstar know each other? Is that what's happening?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
but everyone's known that. Why is she saying
that's not new?
Yeah, that's not new. MrBeast lost a Bitcoin gambling match to Keemstar. Keemstar said, "Don't pay me. Pay me with PewDiePie's play button." I've held the play button. I've seen it in person. Like
how did MrBeast get it?
Because PewDiePie was getting rid of all of his shit, right? So he wanted to go minimalist. He didn't care about the play button, which whatever. I think that's fucking insane. I would keep that for the rest of my life. But PewDiePie doesn't care. He wanted to get rid of everything from his past YouTube life and just go minimalist when he was, I think, leaving Brighton and going to Japan. He ended up throwing it out. Someone in London found it, put it up on eBay, and I think MrBeast purchased it, if I remember the story.
Okay.
Then they had the poker tournament, and MrBeast lost to Keem, and Keem said, "Pay me with the play button."
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like,
that makes sense.
That's not an opinion. That's literally what happened. He's talked about this story before, like multiple times.
Oh, it's more. When I said it makes sense, I was actually literally thinking about how MrBeast got it, because I've never heard this story before.
Dude, this story, I'm pretty sure he's like told this story before on like After Hours and shit.
It should be quite a sign of how little Keemstar I actually fucking watch.
Yeah.
Like, for being paid by him, apparently.
Like, I know his lore because I used to watch him. I worked with him at one point. Like, it's not crazy. Yeah, it was on Xylee's channel, too. She could find a copy of Keem talking about it on Xylee's channel. Like, bro, you are not going to win this fight. You're not going to win this fight, lady. It's just not going to happen.
PewDiePie's 10 million play button, and so instead of transferring back Bitcoin, he transferred over the possession of the play button, the custody of the 10 million PewDiePie.
Which is kind of based.
I loaned Bitcoin to MrBeast, who had a gambling problem at the time. He didn't pay.
Oh, he grabbed the A-Rap? I'm in this video! A-Rap was visiting the Keemstar compound when I was still working on the show. That's literally the A-Rap video.
Me back. MrBeast acquired this, so he paid me back with PewDiePie's diamond button. When you got money, this is more important. Yeah, me having this conversation with you is more important than money.
There's also some more evidence that I have.
I love how she cuts out like a wholesome moment. He's like, I don't really care about money. It's like this conversation, like these stories matter more to me. And she's just like, nope.
That comes from Jake Weddle, a former employee of MrBeast. Now, we're going to be doing this whole podcast coming out probably the...
Stop, they're doing a podcast. No. Hold on. I need to listen to this again.
Keem, when you got money, this is more important. Yeah, me having this conversation with you is more important than money.
There's also some more evidence that I have, and that comes from Jake Weddle, a former employee of MrBeast. Now, we're going to be doing this whole podcast coming out probably this week, but I'll give you a little bit of a sample right here without the audio and all that.
She's using a fan indoors. like how white is this woman? Like what the?
She is one mint julep away from owning slaves. Come on.
She just needs to marry the right plantation owner.
I can't believe that she's doing a podcast with fucking Weddle.
Jake,
do you know what? Actually, I take everything back. I'm sympathetic. Imagine having to spend time with Jake Weddle.
I would kill myself. Oh god.
I mean, that Keemstar and Jimmy speak on the phone all the time. They talk on
Yeah, who cares?
the phone. Jake Weddle even said, I was surprised that he was doing that in front of me. I was surprised he would talk to Keemstar in front of me because in public they act like they're not friends.
What? You do realize that people don't have to like constantly be in contact on a public stage if they're public content creators, right? And be friendly. Like, am I crazy?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the only reason we're like talking on a public stage is because we're faking it. We both hate each other.
Yeah, I fucking hate Beckett. Like, anytime that Keem calls me in the middle of the night screaming about something, I hate it. I hate that guy. He's a piece of shit. Like, what? That's like saying, oh, well, Chris doesn't really, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Chris doesn't interact with Keemstar on Twitter all the time, so that means that they aren't friends. Like, it's crazy that they're friends. What? Like, what? Are you retarded? Do you realize like how many people are like friendly with him that they just don't flaunt the friendship? Most people don't flaunt public friendships all the time. You know, normal people don't do that.
But she's finally found people who also have a public profile who she can like hang out with publicly. That's why she's doing this. She's doing the whole kind of, oh, I'm out with Jake Weddle. This is so incredible. This is like, look at me, like we're gonna do a podcast together, guys.
You think
a
this
guy
is like a clout
who is
grab?
so fucking irrelevant that he worked for MrBeast was in multiple videos. Have you seen his fucking channel?
It's dog
His
shit.
channel, he can barely get fucking like for the numbers he has and the attention he should be getting. He can barely get any fucking views.
Nah, dude, I knew that like off the bat. Okay, I knew that off the bat. I was screaming it from the beginning. This dude had one nice boost because of 2 videos, and then the minute he started uploading his regular content, all those people stopped giving a shit. He's not going to get that. And I even said he'll probably get like maybe 5K or 2 or the maximum 10K more viewers on his regular content.
The prize witness, BJ, has a more dedicated audience than basically everyone else she's interacting with, even before this.
And this
like,
audience
I'm not trying to... I'm just being honest. Like, more people are interested in this woman than Jake Weddle, Cam, fucking any of the other MrBeast glazers. She has an audience. That's almost another thing that's infuriating. She's selling out to skinwalkers, and she doesn't even fucking need to.
She doesn't have to. Dude, this is so funny. This woman is the type Hunter S. Thompson wrote about at the Kentucky Derby. Oh no! No, it's so true though.
Yeah. What, buying these nuts? Yeah. Yeah, why would you feel wrong doing that?
What the fuck? Did somebody do a D's nut joke in 2024? Did I just hear a D's nuts joke?
This is emergency exit. No, you can see restrooms in the reflections. You can see in the reflections that restrooms.
That's so funny now. You know what's funny is Keemstar was in my DMs on Discord.
Oh, I heard. Don't say what I heard.
Oh no, what? Oh, why would you hear?
Then he talks on the phone with Jimmy and their friend.
He does. You heard it from me too. I've been rude.
So
what? I don't get this. They're making it seem like that's a bad thing. Oh yeah, they're friends.
I mean, these people don't talk to sources properly. Of course, they think it's a bad thing. Why would you go and try and talk to MrBeast during a massive drama involving him? Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't you try your connection and friendship with a guy to see what's going on? God forbid. And even Keem's reported about things that MrBeast has done wrong. He's promoted DogPack's videos. He's done all this shit. Like, what? Where is the argument that Keem is, like, just glazing MrBeast the whole time?
Well, it started with the joke.
Yes, Keemstar!
Oh, bro! Dude, I just thought of a new angle for her.
Go on.
Follow me. Just follow me.
twitted my fucking tipples as part of the.
She's gonna turn around and go, Keemstar is exploiting a mentally ill man who faked cancer for money.
I mean, that is true.
No, it's true, but it's totally worth it. Boogie does not deserve human respect. So, like, who cares? I want her to do this. I want her to try to make the moral argument against lolcow Live. I demand it. I need her to do that.
So fucking good.
That would be great. It just goes against the whole reason of what lolcow is. She's gonna like, ah, it's so horrible that Keemstar would bully this mentally retarded person. Yeah, feel bad for Tipples the Clown, the guy who faked cancer. Go with that angle. I bet it'll go great.
Anyway, more on that coming later. Again, that's not my opinion. That's not my words. That's not my words. That's Jake Weddle's words. I'm showing you what he said.
Nobody cares that Keemstar and MrBeast are friends. The worst you could say is that he might be compromised, but I have yet to see any evidence that Keem is 100% compromised by MrBeast.
We know what the irony as well is. That she's saying, oh, well, Keemstar and him are friends. That's crazy. Do you know why no one cares? It's because he's disclosed it.
Yeah.
The same way that if DogPack had disclosed half this shit, we wouldn't be having this fucking issue. Actually, no, that's not true. We'd probably still be having some fucking issues because the videos are dog shit.
Well, we would still just turn around and be like, wait a minute, why are you coming out with all this stuff if you've only been at the company for 3 weeks? How do you know the internal workings of this? This conversation would have happened earlier instead of months later.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. So then, along the lines of controlled opposition, along the lines of very...
Remember when she said it was opinionated controlled opposition, but she's just putting opinion up here, trying to obfuscate that? That sounds like a direct. That sounds like a direct thing that she's saying. The opinion thing up here is not really going to save you from a retarded take. You do know that, right?
Very wealthy, well-resourced companies trying to control narratives and trying to berate.
Yeah, when she straight up accused CNN and multiple companies of covering up the Free Britney movement, and she was entirely wrong. Yeah, so she has an extensive history of making shit up.
And defame and harass and harm whistleblowers. Let me pull this little let me pull this screenshot up for y'all. So Cam Nuggets reached out to me. Shout out Cam Nuggets, friend of the channel.
Cam,
I'm being nice to Cam.
I know. I'm trying not to berate the fuck out of Cam, but Cam, interacting with this woman is not making you look good. Like, I get it, you're reaching out to the source and everything, but this bitch is crazy. Yeah. She's gonna drag you down with her, bro. Here's my like legitimate advice to you, dude. She's gonna drag you down with her. Just back away slowly.
Y'all need to go and subscribe over there because he stays on the MrBeast beat. He sent me this picture.
He stays on the MrBeast beat. So because he follows what you want, he's cool.
That's why she's cool with Jake.
Interesting. Surprise winner with DogPack. Fuck the surprise shitness. She doxed the sister of a woman she make videos about, and one of her fans went to the woman's home and her. So this, I've heard multiple different interpretations. Some people say that's total bullshit. Some people said that she did dox them, but the thing didn't happen. There's a bunch of different stories going on when it comes to that.
Look, she won the court cases.
She did.
So, and I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. If this woman is winning the court cases, I would suggest the other side probably don't have a very good case.
Yeah, I also agree with that. So
I actually think her own incompetence is evidence that she was being up.
So the reason that I preface that, right, okay, is because what she's about to do is what Nerd City has done on the Pyrocynical subreddit and the YouTube drama subreddit. She is going to respond to people that don't matter. She's gonna respond to people that don't matter. This is lolcow behavior. This is milk about to be made.
She said she didn't care, Chris. Did you not hear her state very clearly how little she cares?
Yeah,
she cares so little.
She cares so little that she adds in a random Twitter thread on r/YouTube drama, the most retarded subreddit ever made. You shouldn't be nice to Cam, in my opinion. From what I've seen, Cam is too quick to jump to conclusions, have non-charitable bias takes. I've seen it on multiple occasions. Okay, Gamma, I'll hear you out on that. I personally have not interacted with Cam enough, nor have I watched his content outside of the MrBeast stuff. And even then, I have issues with it. But I haven't seen anything about him being like 100% biased or like covering up for other people's misdeeds, right? So, like, just like Beckett said, at least he covered the threat. He covered it shitty, but he covered it, you know, and shouted out Beckett's video. So I at least just a little bit of charitability for me. Tiny bit. Tiny. Oh, yeah. I forgot. You know what? I might just take that back. I forgot that. Did you watch his Logan Paul video, Cams?
No, why?
He said 100% Logan Paul shoved the dog off the boat.
Okay.
And he's a Dark Viper glazer. And he's a glazer of Dark Viper. He said he did nothing wrong.
How? What? How?
I don't know. That's at least what I've been seeing.
Cam, okay, I don't know if that's true. If that's true,
well, he responds to me, bro. He's responded to my shitpost about Dark Viper, being like, "You guys really just love to make him look like as bad as possible, don't you?" And I was like, "Bro, it's a shitpost." Like, go on, Beckett. I'm sorry.
Cam, you react to things. We all know how this works. We know how the ecosystem works. Dark Viper strikes people for reactions. Not even just like shit reactions like XQC or something. Like analysis reactions. He strikes you if you use his face. Like, why would you defend this? Yes, fuck people like that. Holy shit.
Gamma, hold on. He also commented on one of my videos saying MrBeast is silencing people. No real substantiation to this beyond the whistleblower misconception. Gamma, can you, like, because you're a mod, link that in here. I want to read that. I take you at your word. I'm just curious to see it for myself.
Send me this picture right here on Twitter DMs, and he's like, "Yo, the YouTube drama Reddit is crazy. It's their mean over there, whatever. What's up with this?" Well, I mean,
Cam was reaching out about what happened with this, trying to figure out if it's actually real or not. Okay.
First of all, I don't know a single one of y'all explanation for what I'm doing over here. And if you heard it on the streets and you want to believe it, you can. Unsubscribe and don't come back to this channel again, because I was doing just fine before you ever got here. And I'm God's favorite, so I'm going to keep doing fine after you leave. But I do have a great announcement to make, and it's another court victory. So I thought, why not I just talk about it here today? So here is the, y'all didn't know this Reddit existed. That's how much I care about y'all's crusty opinions. I didn't even know this Reddit existed. Fuck.
My God, she is so mad.
But
she doesn't care. She doesn't care. She doesn't care.
She doesn't care at all. But you know how she's a lawyer, and like obviously as a lawyer we need to listen to her legal opinion.
No, I refuse.
Okay. I'm going to engage with that. I refuse.
A theology degree. That's like saying
theology degree, Chris.
That's like saying I have to listen. Hold on. That means I have to like listen to Nick Rekieta. Okay, Nick Rekieta can teach me how to do an 8-ball. All right.
I'm just saying that, like, as somebody with a theology degree, which she does not have, she's not God's favorite. God hates people like this. Like, do you want to know how I know God hates people like this? Look at the state of her life. Look how retarded he made her. It's not God's favorite, it's God's favorite joke. It's fucking actually retarded shit.
Oh my God.
Fuck off. I'm Irish Catholic, you
here it is. All right, so here's the Cam Nuggets thing. See, now you're gonna make me go down a rabbit hole on Cam. Is MrBeast silencing people? Cam Nuggets, yes, he is.
Some more? Is that
it? like, I get it. I get where you're coming from. Is that he is just immediately jumping on this, seeing the title, and then commenting on that, which. You could argue that MrBeast is trying to silence DogPack, but DogPack also broke his NDA.
Okay, I will say this: the GitHub got taken down.
Yeah,
the entire Discord for Chris Tyson and stuff. So I have not seen any videos taken down on this topic. I have not seen any reports or anything. I have seen the GitHub taken down. I don't know what happened between that, to do that. My assumption. It is an assumption, was that it was because of Beast. They wanted that gone.
I cover that specifically in the video. All right. I might take a peek at that if Cam's retarded enough to write that. Someone in my chat, Cam blocked me because I disagree with him on the lyric stuff in a polite way. Oh, that was the terrible interview that I feel like all sides looked retarded. I'm going to be real. Lyrics did grill Weddle really well, but when it came to DogPack, it was just not good. Then went to my DMs, blocked me, unblocked me to ask if I was a friend of Smaggle then blocked me again! Dude, Smaggle is like the most evil person in this community. Now I'm just taking your word for it. If that's true, that's fucking funny.
That surprised shitless. Well, that narrows it down to about 5 people, because about 5 people on the internet call me that. Okay. She doxed the sister of a woman she was making videos about, and one of her fans went to the woman's home and raped her. Witness knows, but hasn't said anything. Okay, well, I do know that this allegation has been made, but I also know that when my lawyers asked for proof of any of that in court, the woman, her name is Lima Yevremovich. She's now going through a divorce. She has lots of aliases. Lima Mora, April Mora, Lima Takali Yevremovich, Lima Takwali, Lima Yevremovich. I mean, there's about 16 different spellings of a woman's name. And the sister they're talking about, I'm going to put a little clip right here. The sister, I requested public. Y'all need to learn the definitions of shit too. Doxing means that you made non-public information public, okay? I don't do that over here. You know who has admitted to doxing? Keemstar.
I hope somebody gets his IP.
Oh my God. You realize that this wasn't him, like, actually doxing anyone at any point, right? This is him on battle cam.
Is this... was this the claim... Because Monday Matt claimed that Keemstar swatted him.
Yeah, Monday Matt claimed that Keemstar swatted him, and that was completely false.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen any... And again, I'm not...
Now, he has... Now, I will admit here that Keem has done that. Like, he showed Just Destiny's face. Like, he's done that shit before. Like, that is something that has happened. Is it wrong? Abso-fucking-lutely. On 100% levels. So, it's kind of funny that you're trying to juxtapose this with Keem, but the thing is that if you put someone's video... If you put in somebody's full legal name in a video... People are going to interpret that as a form of doxing because that person, even though they're a public person, people don't like that on the internet. So you still would be called a potential doxer, maybe like a soft dox. It's like I know me and you might disagree on this or agree. It's really dependent on like the whole demon mama thing, where it's like, yeah, it was on a LinkedIn page, it showed her legal name, it was shown in a video. I personally believe that's a soft dox. That's just me, because it wasn't promoted anywhere. It wasn't promoted on social media. It wasn't like she wasn't like a public figure in the context of like what is it? That's something that was never promoted on their main YouTube channels or publicly on social media. So
okay. My standard for this is really simple. If you have a public okay, so you didn't read out DogPack's name.
No.
Whereas I'm like, okay, his name's in a Daily Mail article. His name's on his Wikitubia. His name is all over the fucking place. He says his name in his first video. He's like, "Hi, I am," and I'm not saying his name out of respect for your channel, but like, I'm like, listen, that's his name. He said his name. His name is public. That's fine. Like, this was the whole thing with Coach Red Pill with Jeff Holiday back in the day. It's like you're trying to say my name. You've been on television, motherfucker. Yeah. You've been on television. Soul Bunny. You're saying my name, Keffels. You're in a public article. You have been published. That has been published. It is not doxing at that point.
Yeah, if you say your own name on your streams and videos and everything, and somebody says it, it's not doxing. But if you're digging up information that is unnecessary, like let's say you're digging through like somebody's LinkedIn page to connect the fact that they are that person that is online, you confirm that and then put that in a video when it wasn't publicly promoted or put on their YouTube channel, that to me is a soft dox.
I think it was, I think it was needless. I think the only redeeming factor is that it's apparently on her Amazon authors page, which has been promoted through a stream, though it was a long time ago. So but again, I don't. But I disagree with Tyler of the need of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that. In this context, though, if this woman wasn't trying to do anything involving that, and she said their full legal name in a live stream or a video, I would constitute that as a soft dox. That's me.
His mother in front of his face. Like, I literally hope that his house blows up.
I don't dox. Actually, if you go and look at my videos, you'll see I blur out people's addresses. You'll see I blur them out. I cross them out. I mark them out.
Well, yeah, okay. So the thing is that you're going with, like, I showed too much information. You know, a full name can be that as well. Some people, again, it's all dependent on what was found, how was it found, was it used for malicious purposes, of all that shit. Oh my!
Synthetic Teapot's like, no, she doesn't.
She doesn't censor anything. Are you kidding? She does this constantly. See, I'm taking your word for it. I haven't seen it for myself, so I can't and I won't say publicly that she's 100% done that. Okay, I won't, because I just can't. I'm not going to play into their game where they're going to watch this back and go, oh, Chris just took the word out of chatter and immediately said that I dox people. I'm going based on her words. at the moment.
I don't even put people's business addresses anymore, okay? So it's not true. And when you see Cody so crazy and incorrect and hate for breakfast, girl, on the internet making these claims, before you believe them and bring them to me and ask me to defend myself, why don't you ask them for a shred of proof? Why don't you ask them for a shred of evidence? Because whenever a
Why can't we do the same with DogPack? Why can't we do the same with you? Why can't we criticize the fact that you guys are levying potentially false allegations in a YouTube video? And that you've been lying about certain things. Why are we?
She isn't lying. Isn't lying. She posted CP uncensored before in a video. What?
What? Huh?
Fucking what?
Excuse me? You can't just drop that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you can't. You can't. Who? The surprise witness? Who?
Wait, what?
There's no way. There is no fucking way. I feel like you might have misspoke.
Am I losing my mind? Wait, what? That's...
Which one? The top... I don't know what that is. Synthetic Teapot. If you know where to find whatever this person's talking about, go for it. I swore I heard about that. I might have to find it. Okay, Laka. I refuse to believe that until I see something. Okay, I'm gonna make Synthetic Teapot a mod, and if she can find something, then we'll do it that way. Yeah, I'm not gonna show it on the stream. I don't want to see an uncensored fucking thing. I just want to see if there's a video or something about that.
Federal court asked them for a shred of evidence, couldn't come up with one. Whenever a California court asked them not once, not twice.
Do you see how we checked with chat? We checked. We asked for evidence. You know, the basic things you guys aren't fucking doing.
Yeah, like we can sit here and go, "Whoa, what the fuck are you talking about?" But me and Beckett have made no definitive claims that this individual has actually done that. Nor are we even alluding to that. If anything, we immediately went, "There's no way that's real."
But 3 times for a shred of evidence, they couldn't come up with one. Now they've resorted to saying it on the YouTube drama Reddit, okay? So before you bring shit to me, won't you go learn how to read a court document, okay? Just learn how to read a court document. Go read the court documents in my case. Because what you will find is this woman owes me not only $87,000 in legal fees, but $10,000 in sanctions. We're talking about $98,000 the woman owes my lawyers, okay? Don't you think if there was some type of evidence for any of this, I would have lost any of them 5 court cases, didn't lose a single one, haven't lost a single one. And at the end of this video, I got an update for y'all from federal court.
Fair. You know what? If that is all 100% up to board, fair. How does that change all the other crazy shit that you've been saying throughout this entire video? Why are you engaging with this?
Why are you engaging with Reddit?
Wait, is she trying? Wait. Is she trying to say that our fans or like people like us are gonna use that against her? Or that we are the ones that put them up to it? Like, I'm trying to understand the point of adding this in the video.
I don't know. I think it's just because, like, fucking Cam sent it to her. Like, we're in some way connected to the YouTube subreddit. They hate us. You know they hate us, right?
Yeah, you do. you do know that entire subreddit daily calls Tom a racist, Diorio like a brigader, you know, Augie a like they've talked about everybody being pieces of shit in this community. They hate us. Like,
I mean, brutally, straight up. Like, I fucking hate Redditors. I want to be really clear about this. Like, I never want a Reddit to defend me.
That's why I hate DogPack. That's why I hate
Reddit. The only person who's been paid is Jake Weddle, and the only Redditor here is fucking DogPack. Go fuck yourself.
So true.
Let's get through the rest of these crusty ass incorrect comments, so I can show y'all how you're supposed to deal with them. Okay. Next. Oh, hold on. We're not done with that first comment. See that one where it says one of her fans went to the woman's home.
I have to correct myself. I was thinking Alexa's ex. Okay, there are 2 totally Laka. They are 2 entirely different situations and stories. Oh my god. Laka.
That was so fun. Okay, that's so funny.
I'm so happy that we were. I'm so glad that me and Beckett have like brain cells between us that we were like, oh, that has to be real. Like, I'm so glad that we're not idiots.
Just to be clear, because I think she might watch this stream. I want to be clear as well. Laka isn't just a random nobody chatter, by the way. Laka may be wrong, but Laka has like a public profile and like history where like that might be legit. Oh yeah, no, Laka said it.
Yeah.
Like, do you see how we didn't run with things instantly? We made people check and then corrected within minutes, by the way. Imagine that.
And neither one of us even accused you in the first place. Like, no, neither me or you didn't even go, yeah, that has to be real. We were both like, no, that can't be real. Like, right off the bat. I don't believe anything until I see it with my own fucking eyes.
Women R-worded her. One of these fans was hired. Not only that, even if she wasn't hired, which I strongly believe that she was, and I do have evidence that she was, but there's also evidence that this so-called supposed fan, who I never ever heard of in my life until they were trying to set me up in this way, she posted on Instagram that she was...
Dude, she's a paranoid schizophrenic. She thinks everyone's trying to gay op her. This is what this is. This is what's happening. There's a paranoid schizophrenic.
I wonder whether this op is what drove her over the edge. You know how someone like Sector have gone legitimately crazy over the years because of the people who've actually tried to op them? I wonder if this is the same situation.
I wonder if the T version.
Like, she was normal. Yeah, she was normal for a while. Then she got like involved in all this Britney stuff. Like, it fucking brain rotted her. And now she's like this. It must be an op. It must be an op. I was opt. Now let me give you a detailed breakdown using maps and diagrams of the op. Like,
do we have to watch the rest of this? It's just her responding to three Reddit comments.
Like, it's just okay. So she goes over the CS:GO like knife thing for MrBeast.
The CS:GO lotto shit that everyone was doing back in the day.
Okay, no. So this is slightly different. So apparently, I've forgotten his name. This other fucking content creator, she like went on, she like fucking criticized, but she criticized him in this. Basically, he's like, who cares? Because it's a CS:GO skin, but it's not a CS:GO skin. It's a replica knife of a CS:GO skin that MrBeast gave to Lava, and this is like probably her only good point in the video, which is like, yeah, he gave a knife to a minor. What the fuck? That's I know it's a replica and things, but that's look, it's like, I don't really give much of a shit. I'm in Britain. I think
I've given it. Listen. Hold on. When I was a kid, my grandfather gave me a gun.
Yeah. I was 10. He gave me a police issued Beretta. I don't really find the issue with that.
I'm in Britain, and I was trained to fire rifles at like 11.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter that he gave him a replica knife. Like, who gives a shit? My grandfather gave me a gun. Like, which one's worse? Which one can do the most damage?
But there is a difference. I'll defend her a little bit. There's a difference because it's not his family member. It's MrBeast giving it to a fan. It is slightly different.
But no, he was an employee. No, he wasn't an employee. He was a fan. Right. Yeah, I still don't really care.
Look, I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying that if she does, I think it's a legitimate point.
It could be a point to be like, why is MrBeast giving this knife to a kid? But like at the same time, personally, I don't care. I've seen people get knives and guns gifted them by non-family members before.
I mean, I don't give a shit. I just think that it's a fair point for her to make. You know?
Yeah.
You see how we can disagree, by the way, BJ? Like, listen, I can disagree, and like, I don't have to back down. He doesn't have to scream at me. We're not going to fall out as friends.
No.
I'm like, you fucking sycophants.
Am I a gun tuber? Yeah, I'm a part of, what's it called? The Boogaloo Boys. Wendigood recruited me early. I've killed like 5 people. I can't wait for her to clip that out.
Oh, you're going to get so clipped during this.
Oh, I'm going to get... okay, so... What more is there in here other than the lava knife thing? There's not really much else.
Yeah, it's just more back to the court case stuff. Can we watch the crying video?
Yeah, let's watch the crying video. So this is the video where she quit her job because she couldn't stop like annoying people on the internet. That's the saddest thing ever. You're leaving like a stable job. You do realize that YouTube like dries up after a while, right? That's why you see these multi-million sub channels or large channels like Diversify.
Well, you mean like Norm, who is a multi-million sub YouTuber who had to do a sleeping stream to try and no sleeping streams to try and become relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's great.
You get like generally you get between a 3 and 7 year cycle.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's when you're at your peak.
Yeah.
Also, chat, are you ready for white woman tears? I want to see some white woman tears in chat. You know me. I love a good white woman crying her eyes out over a decision that she made. This, bro, am I crazy? Bro, am I crazy? Does that sound fake? It sounds performative, but
I can't believe you're trying to speed this up on me. I can't believe you're trying to speed up her crying.
Okay, we're gonna do the all right, normal speed. Hold on, wait. I have to add one last bit to this. I have to, or else it's gonna drive me up a wall. That's racist. Okay.
Perfect. I knew you were gonna add that. I knew you were gonna add it.
Up, SpongeBob. I'm just gonna shh. That's fine. There we go.
This is my retirement announcement. My name is Brittany Jareem Corville. I was raised on the banks of Poydras Bayou in Port Allen, Louisiana.
Man, that's probably why you're so fucking dumb. You were born in the bayou. Like, bro, that's like where retards are bred.
I've worked out why she looks so weird, because like either her father was an alligator, or or her brother, or both.
Or both. You never know.
When I was a little girl, a lot of bad things happened around me. A lot of people did things that I knew were bad, but when I spoke up about the bad things to adults who had power to do something about it, they almost never did.
I should have like a child.
Dude! Get out of my head! Get out of my head! I was thinking the same fucking thing!
It's so weird. What the fuck?
It sounds like
Banjo
she...
time?
It
Oh,
sounds like
fuck
she
it up.
regressed.
Yeah. She needs to meet Hopeless Peaches.
Yes! Hopeless Peaches and this woman must become best friends now.
Oh, I'd be fucking banging content.
Yes! Make a podcast with Hopeless Peaches, please. I am literally begging you. You're both annoying blonde women with really annoying accents. You're perfect. Oh my god.
Then, sometimes, a rare adult would say something, and time after time, I would see that person be the one who had to suffer painful or embarrassing consequences. They
Like
would
being
be
laughed at on the internet.
ostracized.
Shut up. Shut up. Watch her laughing and she's like, I was raped. Like, oh, we're gonna get in trouble for this one.
They would be isolated from their community, ridiculed. They would serve as my warning. And all the other little girls or boys who might consider challenging the status quo. That made me mad. Infuriated, really.
She's crying, bro. Can we
I
just?
can't.
Can we?
This is so bad.
No,
This is
I don't care. I don't care anymore. We're already committed. But like, let's stop for a second. So this video is her admitting that she quit her log job, and the conditions were that she needed to
Stop talking shit on the internet and keep working. And she chose to keep talking shit on the internet. That's the whole point of this video. Is anyone thinking that this is crazy? She quit. She said she walked out of there. So they gave her a choice. Either quit shit talking on the internet that makes the firm look bad, or keep your job. And she chose keep shit talking on the internet.
like.
And I had to do something about it. I became determined to live a happy life after all the bad things I had seen at such a young age. I devoted my entire existence.
Leon, fuck you. She really looks like she loves her family. Yep, total polycule vibes, you know? Very Ricada-esque.
I actually hold on. If
My
you
Someone-
money, I do hear
someone-
Nick looking for a new nanny. Go on.
Hold on. Fucking someone in chat. This is literally, my name is Walter Hartwell White. I live at 30899. This is the Breaking Bad meme.
education. I graduated at the top of my high school class. I was the first person in my family to go to college. I wrote a thesis twice.
Did you see that switch up? Becca, did you see that?
No.
Okay, hold on. Did you? I'm gonna just really pay attention. Okay, just really chat. Pay attention to that switch up. Okay.
I devoted my entire existence to my education. I graduated at the top of my high school class. I was the first person in my family to go to college. I wrote a thesis twice.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
That was scary.
That's weird.
Notice that the music stopped too. Shut up, silently. Bro, I saw that. Bro, this is giving me weird ass vibes, dude. I don't like that. I don't like that switch up. I wrote theses twice after crying her eyes out. Bro, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah, there is something wrong with this fucking bitch.
There is something wrong. Something very... Look at her eyes, for fuck's sake. It looks like she hasn't even been crying under the makeup running. I'm terrified. I'm actually scared now.
I'm not sure I should take the piss out of her. I think we have the same hairline.
I'm turning this stream off. We're gonna get in so much trouble.
I went to grad school. I was accepted into a very prestigious PhD programs, and ultimately, I graduated from one of the best law schools in the whole world.
Cool story, bro. You know, lawyers that have not done that are also like successful and actually have their job still, you know.
I passed the bar exam with flying colors, swore into the New Jersey bar on a VHS.
Oh, ew, New Jersey? I knew I hated you. I knew I had a reason to hate you.
What the fuck are you doing in New Jersey? When you
New Jersey! New fucking Jersey, bro. Fuck New Jersey.
Of Legally Blonde in 2021 and started working at one of the oldest, most prestigious big law.
Go back.
Someone in chat just went, incest is legal in New Jersey.
Someone didn't take her meds. Right.
Go back. Go back. I want to hear that again. Did she just say what I think she did?
All right, hold on. Let's see.
Swore into the New Jersey bar on a VHS of Legally Blonde in 2021.
Stop. She did not say Legally Blonde. Stop. I'm sorry.
She swore in on the VHS of Legally Blonde.
She's got to be joking.
2021.
She's got to be joking. Wait. That can't be real.
Wait, how long does it take to get a law degree?
Fuck. You have to go through 4 years of regular, and I think an additional 2 to 3 for law school? I don't remember. It's been a long time. I haven't been to college in years. Someone in chat who's a lawyer tell me how long it took you to get through that shit, or what's the average?
So 2021's like 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And she's 33 now, so she would have been 30 when she got past the bar.
So I assume that, okay, so somebody pointed out in chat, the reason that she probably swore on that is because it was during COVID. So they didn't have a Bible.
No, she brought it. Come on. But like, no, I'm more. Yeah, she must have brought it to the courthouse. But the point is, anyone can take at the bar with a bachelor's. Yeah, okay. So what I'm confused by,
she did bring it.
Yeah, no. What I'm confused by, she's like, okay, well, I passed with flying colors. I was like, did well at high school and all this out. Why did it take you like 10 years to get your law degree? The fuck?
I didn't think about that.
Why did it take you so long? Why are you graduating in 2021?
So she said she went to a prestigious college and graduated from that college, which is the #1 law school in the world. But how long are you trying to say? Are you about to say 7 or 8 years? Yeah, probably money. That's kind of like what I'm thinking about. Is like either money or maybe she went to community college for a bit and then transferred.
Maybe look, I could just be being British because
you
like
might be, because
again,
our processes are different.
Yeah, sure. It just seems like a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Is all.
4 to 5 years. Is
4 to 5 basic.
Their law degree, it's like 4 years full time, and then or a JD is like 3 years. Okay. I still think it's funny that she swore in on a Legally Blonde VHS.
Oh god, yeah. Of course she did. Look, she's based her all the pink makes sense now. She's based her life on being this person. She's basically living out her fantasy of being a fucking film character.
Bro,
that's all it is.
This woman,
this bitch is crazy, and she was crazy from the off.
She could have been failing her classes and having to take them over because she's so damn stupid.
That is accurate. You can do that. I did.
Why did she write her thesis twice? Or did she write 2 theses? What the fuck is going on?
Oh, wait, hold on. We got to find that switch up again. Where's the switch up? I need to find that again. It's actually going to annoy me.
That made me mad.
Okay, blah, 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 blah. Don't care. Your fucking town was corrupt.
Prestigious big law firms in the world as a first-year attorney.
Did I miss it? I got to find the fucking transcript. She said it so definitively that it's on its own in the transcript. Nick, watch this. Watch this switch up from crying about losing her job. Just watch this.
To my education. I graduated at the top of my high school class. I was the first person in my family to go to college. I wrote a thesis twice.
That is terrifying. I can't get over that. It like makes my skin crawl. It's like I saw like hell in her eyes. I'm terrified. That switch up is crazy.
You think that's terrifying? You know how she said that she thought I looked Mormon. Okay?
Yeah.
She at one point in her documentary, and I haven't watched it in detail. I've just flipped through it. She appears to accuse Jimmy of being part of a Mormon conspiracy.
Does she hate the Mormons?
Yeah, she seems to just hate Mormons and like Scientologists. I mean, like, you know,
Scientologists,
whatever, but it's just weird. Like, I'm just like, why? Why is this coming in?
Okay. Okay, Shenji! Come on, bro. I can't. So hold on. I want to listen to what she said. She said written twice, right?
I was the first person in my family to go to college. I wrote a thesis twice.
Wrote a thesis twice. So one thesis twice in a row?
Why would you say that? Like, I just, like, for me, I've written 2 dissertations, one for my undergrad, one for my master's. But who cares?
It might just be wording, how she's framing. Maybe it's just her bad wording of like what she actually did.
Like, yeah, you've got the degree. Of course you wrote. Well, I mean, I assume you wrote a thesis to get your degrees because that's how degrees work. What?
Oh, fucking
like,
God.
why would you say that? Who gives a shit? So have I. It doesn't matter.
This is great.
Like, what?
Leon, I have not bought Wukong yet. Stop it.
I went to grad school. I was accepted into a very prestigious PhD programs, and ultimately,
Cool
I
story,
graduated
bro.
from one of the best
PhD
law schools in
program.
the whole world.
Ooh.
I passed the bar exam with
Chris X-Men pinball stream. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll get right on that. I'll spend 10 grand. You want to share some? You want to share some of Confusing's money that I pay him that he pays you with, Nick? You want to give me some of that money back?
flying colors, flew into the New Jersey bar on a VHS of Legally Blonde in 2021. And
I can't get over the Legally Blonde thing. We're going to be stuck here forever just on this one part. I brought I swore on Legally Blonde that I would uphold the law.
I'm glad we have, because like I think I've pieced it together now. So she did her degree, then she did like a graduate degree, then she did like a PhD program. That's why she only like passed the bar in 2021.
Got it.
She did like a full program. That makes sense.
That
See,
makes
this is
sense.
what research looks like, and we're doing it while fucking laughing at you, you spastic. Right, okay. Anyway.
Working at one of the oldest, most prestigious big law firms in the world as a first-year attorney.
She just loves the glaze herself, doesn't she?
Yeah.
My starting salary was $190,000 a year.
You gave up $190,000 to talk shit on the internet? Are you kidding?
Holy shit.
190,000. Hold on.
Are you high? Like, what?
190K a year on top of the revenue you're making on YouTube? You threw that away to talk shit on the internet? Like...
It's time to
Diorio goes cap. I don't. Well, to be honest, she said she was a paralegal. Paralegals do not make that much fucking money. Even at the highest tier, I don't even think they make that much.
Hold on. I actually, do you know what? Fuck it. I want to Google this.
Who? All right. Like, what's the law firm that she was working at? I want to see what the starting salary of a paralegal is.
Paid paralegal. Let's say. Okay, so highest paid paralegal job. Now look, I'm just going on online paralegal, 30 highest paying paralegal jobs. Paralegal manager is $104,000. Legal project manager is $87,000. Intellectual property paralegal is $86,000. I mean, it goes down from there. So like, you're
she just rounded up.
Starting. That's not rounding up. That's adding like another $100,000, and she's talking about an entrance salary.
She said she was making that as a first-year lawyer. Okay, so we assumed it was paralegal. What's a first-year lawyer making at that firm? See, now I want to know. I want to know what was going on at that, how much she was making at that specific firm, because she's stating that it is one of the most prestigious, biggest law firms in the U.S. The cats are flocking with the two. Maybe she took bribes. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Not gonna accuse her of that.
Okay, so there were a couple of law firms where like the first year salary could be around that.
Okay.
Like so if we're going for a 190K. Oh, interestingly, a first year lawyer, Richard Layton and Finger is 190K.
Okay.
Bang on the dot. Like bang on 190K.
Okay.
As is Norton Rolls Fulbright.
But
so
what's the firm that she worked for? Because we can potentially look at what their website offers for pay rates of first-year lawyers, or at least a lawyer.
We are talking. Well, this is the thing. There are a couple like that here around there. June Morris, because these are all published. Like it could be Drink a Biddle Wreath. Maybe Cozen O'Connor. So there's a couple of places that could pay that kind of money. And there are some that are going to pay higher if that. And if she completed her PhD program, that is a possibility.
Right.
But those are like highly competitive fucking law firms to get positions at. Now,
right.
I don't doubt that this woman. Like, look, I'm gonna laugh at it, but unironically, I don't think this woman is like stupid. I think she's just schizo.
Yeah.
So
no.
It's like fucking fully possible.
See, this is why we need President Sunday to check her credentials. We need an expert. We need an expert person to look into the credentials of this woman.
Before bonus. And as y'all can probably imagine, those achievements took a lot of work. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears, literally. And I would even also say trauma.
What? Trauma?
How is this bitch against like the woke mindset and talking about trauma?
Trauma from what? Like going to school?
Miss me with that shit.
Going to school.
Miss me with that shit.
Traumatic. I'm actually confused by that. What was the trauma? Like, I might be a dick and like digging too deep on it, but like, I don't know. That's weird.
I put myself through all 5 years of undergrad at LSU.
Cool.
I worked 2 or 3 jobs at a time when I wasn't in class to pay for it, and I had to take a very extreme medical leave of absence 1 year because I had a bunch of medical complications. So I just kept going.
When you were section, was it brain damage? Like, what are we talking about here? Like,
we're gonna get in so much trouble for this fucking live stream.
Does your brain not work?
We're gonna be
error? Like, what is it?
We're gonna be plastered everywhere at this point.
I don't fucking care, Chris.
I know, that's the best part of this. It's just so funny. It's like, Get to the point. I don't care. I don't care about your history. I don't care you work 3 to 5 jobs. I can give less of a fuck. There are millions of Americans that have done the exact same thing you have, and I still don't care about them. So why are you special? Okay?
During my first year of law school, that was 2017, I was on food stamps.
Cool!
I
Whatever.
felt out of place. I had imposter syndrome. I was embarrassed.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Imposter syndrome. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
A lot, resentful a lot. A month before my first ever law school final, my dad sadly lost his battle with addiction and tragically passed away.
Uh-oh. Okay, we gotta stop using the song! Oh no! We gotta stop using the song!
Look, I'm gonna be clear. I've lost my mom. It is devastating to have that happen. However, I will say this, just for my own standards. Plenty of people have made dead mother jokes at me and laughed at it. And I think that's fine. I put it out there. I think that's fair game. But I won't do it to her because I know how it feels.
Yeah,
but
I won't do it to
I
her
won't blame
either.
anyone else. I won't blame anyone else.
I'm not gonna say. I'm just no bad. I'm not gonna say it.
Look, it's a privilege. Look, it's my privilege because my mum's dead.
is.
Okay,
It's your privilege.
because she's a pile of ash.
We're going to hell.
I
gonna
carry
bring
the
her on
weight of
stream
that
one
loss
day.
with me even today. And through it all, you know what I did? I kept grinding.
Cool.
Same amount of hours in the day as Beyonce, grind, hustle kind of mode.
Never invoke Beyonce again. Whitey. Never invoke Beyonce again.
And honestly, it was pretty impressive what I was able to accomplish.
The amount of glazing
with
is
working
crazy.
in that way.
No, it's insane.
But I was burning the candle at both ends, sitting in the sauna. During all that chaos, I got lost. I was collecting accomplishments and titles. And each new title came with it a price tag, a burden. And then on top of that, a bunch of extra responsibilities, expectations on me.
Oh shit! No way.
That's crazy. It's almost like you had a very high power job.
She cracked under the pressure.
She did.
Okay.
This is going to be interesting to see how she handles the pressure of the entire weight of the internet if it turns on them as hard as I want it to. That'll be interesting.
Because this really is the tip. I mean, you've just thrown yourself out there to. I mean, you've thrown yourself out there to like a community that's not exactly charitable, and started taking shots at them.
Come on, we're totally charitable, man. What are you talking about?
We're fair, but we're not charitable.
No, we just don't care.
Requirements. And one common thread I also found through achievements is that when you get into these exclusive clubs or organizations or associations, there's often a lot of rules that don't make any sense. And all of this brought a lot of stress into my life. And honestly, I don't even know why I was doing that. I don't even know why I was collecting awards and accomplishments like that. I mean, it definitely felt good. And I definitely still would really love to have a Wharton MBA, but I really don't know why. Maybe because other people like it and it makes other people like you or me. Or maybe it did actually.
Okay, pause it a
fulfill
second.
some, like,
Pause it a second. Because this is actually really interesting. I had this moment years ago when I was applying for my PhD. And I realized that I didn't want it. And I was only doing it really to prove a point to people. And it was midway through my master's. And I just stopped. And I was like, this isn't going to make me happy. I don't want to be an academic. So, like, I actually recognize this. But I know academics and, like, quite successful people who've gone through this. It's really interesting to see somebody become a YouTuber and recognize that breakdown of why am I doing this?
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking crazy. Oh, no wonder she snapped. Holy shit, that's like mental breakdown levels. That's like, oh, I've wasted a section of my life just gathering titles and none of them mattered.
Rip Bozo.
Holy shit.
You wasted your life.
Deep heart.
It wasn't what she wanted.
Rip Bozo, you wasted your life. 20 years, just 20 something years down the drain. I have no sympathy for you.
Wow. But it was a frenzy to collect titles and accomplishments and impress people by becoming a super lawyer. Well, let's just say
she wanted to become a super lawyer. What are you, like fucking Daredevil? Shut the hell up.
LawTube career and my legal career collided almost immediately, and I chose to leave my first lawyer job after Britney Spears' manager personally requested I stop making investigation videos about her on YouTube, and I refused. So
there was a lot of things that you did wrong in that, though. You created a lot of conspiracy theories, and they were saying, hey, stop posting this defamation level bullshit, and you kept screaming, no, I won't do it. Don't try to obfuscate what actually happened there.
Quit. And that sucked. I legitimately mourned and grieved the loss of that job. It was more than a job, too. It was like a symbol for all my hard work, something to show for all the pain and suffering that I had to endure to even exist in those echelons, especially considering my beginnings. It was like a shiny token to prove I played the American dream game and won.
You good?
I just love that. I just wanted all these shiny accolades. I won the American dream game. That's such a fucking retard. That's so cringe. It's so cringe it hurts.
This is something you should grow out of by your mid-20s, unironically.
It's just ridiculous. Just do what you have to do. Enjoy the things in life that you want to enjoy, and the good things come with it. She is so... How many years ago was this? 2022, so that's about 2 years ago. Dude, you're all fucked up. Why do I have to take you seriously on the MrBeast drama again?
Wait. So she graduated in 2021,
got
her first law firm job, first year lawyer, became a was already YouTubing, and then during her first job, she's like, oh, I got all these accolades, all these titles and things. Are you sure you just, like, I don't know if you just couldn't cut it. This is your first job. Surely that should be your priority, not fucking YouTube.
It's her first job as a lawyer. The thing that she was striving for, because she worked multiple different jobs. Yeah, you gotta be specific with that, because they're gonna nitpick that part.
Yeah. First career job, and she was like, "What?"
She wanted to fight the Free Britney. She wanted to fight in the movement of Britney Spears. That's the whole reason she quit.
You know how I said that I left the internet like at a certain period and just vanished?
Yeah.
It's because I was starting my career. I focused on it for multiple years. And it's only when my career had like stabilized that I really focused on anything else. I didn't have relationships. I didn't I stopped going out as much. My job and being good at my job became my life, because my career is quite important to me. Like that's what you work towards. I can't imagine reaching this point where you're working for a fucking like major law firm and you're like,
I won't shut up about Britney Spears. I wanna keep talking shit about Britney Spears' manager.
What does it matter? What the fuck? Holy shit, this is depressing.
No,
I don't think this is funny anymore.
I find this funny. I want you to continue down this path. Keep going.
Okay, I mean it is.
I'll cheer you on all the way down to your depravity hellscape, where you're getting 20K views a video, which isn't even close to your income that you used to have. I'm happy that you're at this point. I don't care if that makes me come across as a monster.
This is a woman who cares about.
Up. I think we're having a spike. Beckett, hold on. Hello? Can you hear me? All right. It seemed I died for a second. Is it back? No!
I can hear you. I can hear you.
You can hear me, but is the stream back? Is the question.
Yeah, I think so. It seems to be.
Okay.
Seems to be. Yeah.
Refresh. Christ, I hate this shit. We back. All right, we're good. We're good. I'm sorry. What were you saying? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Hello? Chris?
Back it!
Yeah.
I want you to finish what you were
I
saying.
mean, imagine going from like a super high power. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Imagine being a super high powered fucking lawyer, and then now you're degraded 2 years later to being laughed at by retards on Twitter.
It's great. On and off, lag.
I mean, that's imposter syndrome. Oh my god.
I keep rendering. I'm being DDoSed. Why is it doing this? Why is it doing this right now? What is happening? Something's happening. Ah!
Making the sorority hackers on you.
Yeah, no, she's trying to kill me. She's trying to kill me, bro. All right, there. Are we back? Nope, I keep buffering. This is so fucking annoying. Like, I can literally see it trying to buffer. Hold on. I'm just gonna... Oh my god, there's so much more shit I need to do. I'm just gonna save that for later. I'm gonna see if those closing windows work. Put this down. Okay, are we back? One's in the chat if you could hear us.
Back.
I had to close a bunch of shit.
Beckett not allowed to have a heartfelt moment with Chris.
It wasn't even a heartfelt moment.
True.
You literally said, imagine your life becoming a great high-powered lawyer and now being relegated to be made fun of on the internet. You shit all over this woman during the fucking buffering. You carpet bombed this bitch. Don't pretend you were trying to say something nice.
I'm such a kind, caring person.
I know, right? Very kind, very caring.
You called me a fucking Mormon.
She did call you a Mormon. That's like the worst thing of all time.
There is no mercy.
I love that people...
There is no fucking mercy.
Nobody is DDoSing me. I'm making a joke before she gets mad. Okay?
I was working in a high-rise in Manhattan with skyline views and marble floors and famous clients. I was somebody.
No, you were a lawyer. Like, that's it. You were a lawyer. You weren't a celebrity. You weren't anyone of, like, reputable importance in the political sphere. You were a run-of-the-mill, high-powered lawyer. It's not really that special. So, maybe I'm just being a hater, but I feel like a lawyer is not that big on the public stage of important people. Just me. Just me. Maybe I'm a dick.
A New York corporate lawyer at a big law firm, Ivy League educated at that.
The way she said New York annoyed the fuck out of me. I'm sorry. I'm done pausing.
And I was on my way to becoming very rich.
I thought I glazed myself over qualifications. Fuck.
I had dreamed
Yeah, she really loves glazing herself.
about that job and its trappings.
Holy shit.
And even though I knew, and I still know today, that I did make the right decision to leave that job, it was a huge loss. But in a way, it freed me. During the time while I was processing the whole ordeal, I started making so many important realizations. One of them is every accomplishment, achievement, and title that I earn is also just another label. It's a
Now you have the label of retarded YouTuber. I want to give you a plaque. Can I want to make like a custom plaque for her.
Sound to group together a predetermined class of expectations. I worked my whole life to become a lawyer, and I bent reality to my will by making it happen against all odds.
What are you, Thanos? Reality is what I make of it.
I bent reality.
I bent reality. I killed Doctor Strange. I bended reality to my will. You sound like a supervillain. Like, calm down. F again? No way. Excellent connection. We have excellent connection.
It was awesome. But it was also suffocating. When you work for a firm like I did, they usually feel like they have the right to tell you what you can say on your own social media and on your own free time.
Because you represent the company. Am I crazy? You're representing a major firm. And somebody who you are potentially representing, and let's say you're the defendant, you're representing the defendant, the prosecution could probably use that to discredit you and make the firm look bad. So it's not that crazy that they can turn around and say, hey, don't post that on social media.
Yeah, I had to be super upfront with my boss that I do stuff online. And there were certain topics, and like there was something basically, because I alluded to this earlier, there was something I could talk about, and then something changed for me career-wise and where I was positioned, and they were like, we don't want you to talk about this anymore. Cool. I won't. There you go. It was nice and easy. Now, if my boss came to me and said, you can't do YouTube anymore, can't do this anymore, I'm like, okay, cool, well, that sucks, but it's my job.
Yeah. But you gotta, which one are you gonna do? You're gonna risk it all just to keep talking shit on the internet, or are you gonna keep your job?
I'm gonna do my job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my fucking job that I've worked years to get to a position of being able to do.
It's ridiculous, actually.
Obviously.
God,
yeah, it's insane.
We lost so many viewers because of the fucking issue. Oh well. Let's keep going.
And most people working at the firms don't push back out of fear of losing their job or their accomplishments or their titles. Similarly, when you're a member of a different professional association known as a state bar association, who regulates the practice of law, they also have the ability to control you and control my voice, my activism, and ultimately people's ability to support themselves using the educations they have rightfully earned and usually paid for.
You know, you could still like apply to other law firms, right?
She gave up her law license.
Did she?
Like, you know that Rikita got reported multiple times to his state bar. They didn't take his law license away.
They didn't care.
It's actually, so because of the stuff with James Warren, we actually went and talked to some law tubers. I know, and who are practicing lawyers, who have been practicing lawyers, all very impressive, but who've been practicing lawyers for many, many years. We went and checked some stuff with them, and they all still have their law licenses. They're practicing. Rikita, actually getting disbarred is apparently not actually very easy.
No.
So what the fuck did you do that was even in question? That seems insane.
It is insane. That's not something normal. It's not a normal thing that happens.
One such lawyer, back in, I think, 2009, tried to take Britney Spears' case to the federal courts. He argued for freedom. A freedom fighter, John Erdley. He said Britney's constitutional rights had been violated and that she deserved a fair chance to make her case in court with a lawyer of her choice. And just like so many times that I have seen as a young child, the person calling out the wrongdoings was punished. That lawyer, John Erdley, was slapped with a restraining order and eventually lost his license because of his work on the case. The first lawyer to ever try to free Britney lost his law license as a result. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, but that is how it works. And so for that reason, I'm out.
What? Did you go to the Supreme Court? Did you go to the federal government?
Or can I say something that's going to get me into trouble?
Hold on. Let me just ask one last question. Or did your law firm say, hey, stop talking about this on a public stage and saying crazy shit because you're making the firm look bad? Which one had more impact? The guy that brought it to the federal government, or you, a retard on the internet that gave up your job for it? Sorry, you can go on.
Was it worth it? Like the free Britney movement? It doesn't seem to have worked out well for Britney.
Like, yeah, the conservatorship stuff was bad, but
it was fucked.
It was fucked. It was fucked, but she is mentally deranged.
I mean, yeah, like, I don't know. They kind of won, and I'm like, if this is what winning looks like, I'm not sure. Like, holy fuck.
She crazy.
Pretty likes to dance with knives.
Now she dances with knives. Like, crazy. Hold on, I could probably find that fucking short if I really tried.
But she's free now? Yes, she is cringe, but she is free. Jesus Christ.
This is a real thing that she does now. This is a real thing she does now.
Come
yeah,
on.
She's stealing from Rusty Cage, bro. She like, why do I have to take?
I will be formally resigning from the New Jersey bar as an active practice.
Is this how she resigned? Is on her YouTube channel?
That's nearly as bad as Pro Jared announcing his divorce on Twitter before he told his wife.
Imagine she's like, I am telling my YouTube channel first, and then I'll quit my job.
She'd already quit her job at this point. This is her giving up her law license.
I know.
Like, she's already left the firm.
I know. I'm just picturing that she did this as a
okay,
YouTube
yeah.
video first.
Okay.
I'm just picturing if she did that.
Attorney.
You know, we keep saying we're going to get into trouble, but everyone who's messaged me so far laughing about this, saying that we're right and based, is a woman. I just want to say that. Like,
we got all the women love.
When I swore
like,
into
no,
the
this
bar, I
bitch
took
be
an oath
crazy.
to the United States Constitution.
I'm curious what the LawTube community thinks of her.
Well, they're going to become more and more aware of her. I'm going to make sure of it.
I am super interested to see what the law community thinks of this person.
And my personal favorite part about the Constitution is that it protects us from being punished for expressing our true thoughts, opinions, and beliefs. It protects us from being punished for criticizing tyranny or reporting on corruption and abuse. I am retiring from the practice of law.
Cool. Nick Ricada did that. Oh my god, I'm hearing shit from her colleagues in her genre. No, the LawTubers are already talking shit about her. This is great.
I'm retiring from the practice of law. Moving forward, I will seek to make more decisions that allow me to experience true freedom.
Your decisions have been, like, bad. Oh, T channels. Okay. Your decisions have been bad. Like, the MrBeast shit is just awful. Your decision-making has not improved. Bring back the violin. You guys are dicks.
Freedom.
I have
expectations.
I have cultivated a community of assholes.
You know what the best bit is? We've asshole-ified, like, loads of the, like, ACC people as well.
Yeah, we really did that. I can't believe that we've corrupted so many.
I can't believe how, like, fucking Ponder Sprocket and shit be mean to people.
Is like that's like actually crazy.
I love you guys.
But well, don't do. What's the saying go? What's the saying again? Don't do as I say, do as I do. But I'm an asshole.
You're being DDoSed again. No, you're good.
My God, I'm getting DDoSed again. This is such ass. I'm so pissed off. Are we good?
You were fine. No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
It's back. Yeah.
Okay.
Of labels, freedom from guilt or fear of loss, and freedom to say and do what I want when I want. I have not done anything that would warrant my removal from the New Jersey bar, so this is my voluntary choice.
Wait a minute. Before she said they gave her a choice between the two options. So now she's saying that she was threatened to be this bar. Yeah, her job. Okay, so she's removing herself from the bar. Got it. My bad. I'm messing it up. I messed that part up. I was confused by that.
And just like the previous decision to leave my job, this one does not come without sadness. But this is what I have to do. I am taking control of my own story I am learning from those who came before, like John Eardley.
Why is she talking like a civil rights person? I learned my lesson. I'm learning from the greats like Rosa Parks.
Because she's a professional victim. She has to compare herself because this is her noble action, Chris.
This is her noble action. Yeah, okay.
As it stands, I have to worry about telling the truth and about being myself and about expressing myself because at any moment someone could make allegations against me in court and I
Did she say a slur kind of based?
could meet the same end as John Eardley. I have accomplished what I set out to accomplish in my short legal career. I have a Juris Doctor, and I will certainly be using my legal education to propel me to the next stop on my journey.
Man, you're doing real great. That's pretty better than me. I'll say that much.
But I no longer feel the need to be a member of any professional associations or organizations or groups. It currently honestly repulses me.
To be honest, you should have checks and balances because when you're on your own, you're a complete mess of a human being.
Each of these burdens that
Maybe
I
some
lay
sort of
down is going
conservatorship.
to lead me one step closer.
Maybe. Maybe her dad just needs to get her to sign a quick contract without her reading it.
Finding out.
Dude, I swear to God, she's gonna pull this up on as a video, and she's gonna be like, "These guys laughed at my trauma." It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I can't wait.
Who I really am. Why am I here? It's to exist as me. To say what I want. And to do what I want. And to come as close to being and feeling free as I can in this open air prison that we live in.
Yeah, she's gonna flag me. Yeah, flag me. Do what happens. See what happens. It's not gonna go well. Trust me. And like, no, flagging doesn't work that well. Okay, don't do that. I'm just laughing at the video that you've uploaded here. So this isn't harassment. I wouldn't even constitute this bullying.
Not yet.
Not yet. I could go harder.
Without shame and without embarrassment. I am going to do everything within my power to live by my own terms.
You know what I just realized? This is actually like annoying me right now. Hold on. I literally just I just see this. I just see this.
How fucking dare anyone out there
I just see this.
After all she's been through. She lost her aunt. She went through a divorce. She had 2 fucking kids.
That's literally all I'm hearing, right?
And that's why I have to release this attachment.
Bro, come on. That was an after.
What is this?
What is happening?
What's going on?
I'm a dick, bro. Are we done crying? You know, normally I feel really bad when I see a woman cry, right? Like it's like something internal, right? I don't really.
Yeah, but she looks like a fucking skinwalker, so it doesn't really work.
It doesn't. That whole switch up where she went twice, I was like, okay, you scare me.
Yeah, it's like watching a sex doll cry. It just doesn't have the same impact.
Stop. Shut up. That is the most serial killer thing you've ever said. It's like watching a sex doll cry. You did say she looked like she was made out of plastic earlier. I fucking can't believe this. Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait to get put in a video. Oh, I'm so excited. Come on, lady. Come on. What you got?
This is obviously not how I anticipated
Okay, now we're back on the violin.
my retirement to go. And I'm kind of joking about calling it a retirement, but to be honest, like,
Okay. Chat, no Baldo jokes here. She does not have a penis that we are aware of. I don't want to misgender this person.
this is not how I anticipated my legal career to go or to end, but this is what I feel like I have to do. I can't.
You know what's crazy? Imagine like recording your midlife crisis and posting it on YouTube. like imagine you're going through a midlife crisis. Instead of buying a car or like expensive jewelry, you're like, I'm gonna upload a video crying to YouTube.
You know, I've just realized that, like, part of the reason to bring me on is, like, to keep you calmer so you don't get cancelled. But chat might be right. I may actually be the reason you get
at this point, I've said so many things that, like, I don't even care anymore. I just don't care. Like, I literally can't be fucked to care.
I can't become who I am meant to be if I'm living in fear. I have to get rid of the things that can be leveraged against me.
You did not do a good job. You did not do a good job at that. Oh, you did not do a good job.
I have to get rid of the things that can be used as weapons against me. And I'm realizing that the consequence, an unexpected consequence of achievement at the highest levels, in the highest realms, is that you sacrifice your ability to say what you want to say and to express yourself freely. It's just not a consequence I am capable of living with.
God, she's such a fucking coward.
It's just so pathetic.
Okay, so, like, unironically, like, that line there, like, you have to get rid of the things that can be leveraged against you as a weapon. It's the jump before you're pushed kind of thing. And the difference is, by the way, for you when you watch this, when you get into positions where you're actually doing serious shit and you're building a career, like, what you've done is fucking kneel. You don't. You're just like, I'm going to do both and fucking fight. You just fight it. And sometimes you win and sometimes you'll lose. But you do both. Because if you're strong enough, if you're competent enough, you'll win in the long term, and then you can have your cake and eat it. Because people will leverage things against you through the whole of your fucking life. You just don't. You just face that head on. This is just cowardice. I actually think it's fucking pathetic.
That's why I was saying it was pathetic earlier. That's why I'm not like taking it super seriously. Other than her saying I lost my dad to addiction. This to me, again, you literally said it. I didn't want to say it out loud. I was keeping it deep inside, but this is her kneeling. This is her giving up everything that she's ever wanted because she can't have one thing. And she gave up everything for that one thing instead of making a concession or maybe arguing in a different manner and saying, actually, we should look into this. You know, I understand what I'm doing this way. Maybe I could change it and still do this. Would that be okay? It doesn't sound like they had that conversation from the way she's structuring it. The way she's structuring it is that she refused to, like, tone down the rhetoric to not make the firm look bad. And she got pissed off at that.
No wonder she, like, likes DogPack. They're the same person. DogPack's whole, I wanted to go into the company and change everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I'm so smart and brilliant, and, oh, they wouldn't work with me. Who the fuck are you? Like, yes, you're going to work with other people. Like, those basic skills of, like, compromise are essential in the real world. No wonder you're surrounded by pink stuff because you live in a delusion.
That's just unicorns everywhere is annoying me.
For the people who are watching this video,
Yeah, give me a message. Come on. Come on!
thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Because it's finding a community of people who has some damn sense.
She's talking to us, Beckett. The community that found sense has found you, and there is a problem.
Giving me the courage that I need to take this step. And for the people watching
Say happy birthday to the surprise witness.
this who that doesn't apply to, I can't live my life for you.
I'm just here to
and
laugh
your
at you.
opinions about me.
Yeah, you do. You care. You care about those opinions because you wouldn't have pulled up a bunch of random Reddit posts about you. You wouldn't have done that if you didn't care. So, okay. You cared enough for that, but you don't care about anyone's opinions. Okay.
I hate the I don't care argument. Everyone cares to some extent about some of this stuff, right?
You want to be
like
doing it.
Like, it obviously annoys me. Like, it annoys me if people are like, oh, this guy's like done no research. When I'm like, clearly, like, I'm just like, that level of stupidity being directed at me is actually annoying. Pisses me off. Like, I care. So you care. You're crying on YouTube. You obviously fucking care.
It's just great. I don't want to listen to the rest of this. I assume it's just her being like, I don't care about your opinions about me. Blah, blah, blah. It's another like bunch of rambling. I'm done. Fuck this shit. How long have I been live for? Oh my god. What the?
How long have you been live for?
It's been 4.5 hours.
Jesus.
Almost 5, actually. So it's 4 hours and 43 minutes. Jesus Christmas. All right. Anything you want to say left? Because I might hold off on the Oompaville interview for tomorrow. Because I don't think I can keep shitting on this woman this much.
No, I'm good. This was fun. I enjoyed it. I'm glad that I did it on your channel, not mine. So it's your problem.
What? Fuck! Why would you do that? Why would you fuck me like this? His channel's name is Cope and Seethe, crazy lady. His channel name is Cope and Seethe.
Genuinely, look, listen. I'll talk to you. By the way, I'll talk to you. You got any fucking problems with this? Unlike you, I'm not worried about fucking blocking or anything else. DM me. I quote tweeted you today. Cope and Seethe. My name's Beckett. How you fucking doing?
Just know if you get into a call with me, I'm just gonna laugh in your face. That's the extent
exactly
of
what I do as well.
Yeah, that's the extent of what I'm gonna do.
Like, what else am I gonna do?
I think
I know this has been fun. Thanks for having. Thanks for letting me hijack your stream. I hope chat is. Thanks for being charitable, guys. Love you all.
Yeah, thank you guys. His channel's Cope and Seethe. Check him out. All right, thank you, Beckett.